Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
You bring Strahd into the picture. And again, because I didn't know how I wanted to illustrate him vocally, I didn't do it, but they were kind of fun.
With the music in the background, it's so dramatic. Like, I can't bring Strahd in the picture. And once you invited me in, the music is like just this beautiful little harp in the background.
I've muted it on my end, but I appreciate that insight because I was too much into the conversation a little bit. But,
is the play area supposed to be black?
No, not yet.
Have you played at all? I thought you did. I thought
I haven't.
Characters. No, not you, Josh. I thought I seen you had roles.
Oh, I also I've played through a mini session essentially, and
Gotcha.
It's because you just registered NEP, so I have to assign you control.
Oh, okay.
A character. Can you make that stupid ass box any smaller? Your character box.
Huh?
That stupid design that sits above your name.
Yes.
I have not figured out a way. That thing is huge and ridiculous.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking
I thought
about.
you can hide it. Oh, I figured it out last game. If not, I moved them all to one corner.
See, nope, that's not who I want. I want NEP.
I think I've seen it
Oh,
there.
Josh,
Oh yeah, Sarah, what's up?
did you hear the news?
Which?
Oh, there's more news?
Yeah, I mean, there's always news, right?
Now I'm intrigued. What news do you think I'm talking about?
You are Stevens.
That
right?
it was.
You are Stevens, right, Nep?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I seen you come on, and I hadn't noticed the name yet, so I just wanted to clarify. Because I think I'll be getting a few others.
Visuals. Oh, okay. This is our first session as the good campaign in Roll20, right?
Yeah, so that everybody
Sure.
could figure out kind of their controls, but also this is happening in real time. You guys are in the middle of combat, and then you're having this out-of-body experience on a very large table. Looks relatively familiar to most of you, and are kind of staring around, and there's an overarching voice that projects itself just saying, "The Celestial is coming." And on a large piece of paper is written, "Tarath, the path unfolds."
Well, I'll let
Yep.
you guys get to it.
That sounds good. Roll20 or Beyond still communicates
Yes, it does.
here. Oh, I just wanted to roll something. I don't know if I could delete it.
No. So that is one thing that we have figured out. I can delete all of the chat, or it just stays there. What's the news, Sarah?
Well,
Sorry, the music is really loud for me, and I'm having a really hard time hearing, and I can't turn it down on my phone, so
I'll
setting
make it leave.
my computer.
Oh, okay.
is it possible to just block it for while you're on your phone?
No,
Should have.
Oh,
Or
that's what I was trying to, and it doesn't let me click on the individual like it would on the computer.
you guys should also have control of Meeseeks. So I don't know if this is the case, but if you're in chat, I just paused it. You could test it if you wanted and put /play to see if you are able to control the
is
thing.
it backslash?
I didn't want to pause it for everyone.
Oh, no,
I
it's
knew
fine.
you're setting a vibe.
Oh, it's like I said, I don't have it on right now. Though technically, I can record this individual because this is Michael Gellify. He's pretty awesome. Backslash. Poop. Backslash poop doesn't do anything to you.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It did resume for the exclamation point for whatever reason.
Oh, there's another server that I'm in that has this bot, and exclamation point also works.
Nice to know. Do you miss the other bot? I forget which when that one was even.
Yes, I do. It was short-lived, but that was some of the best times of my life.
Making fart noises. Can't remember a Taco Bell sound. All the other copyright infringement that probably got it out of service or something. But what's the news, Sarah?
Okay. Sorry.
You're plenty good.
I got a new job.
Oh yeah. Cassidy was telling me you'd been able to apply, but you weren't 100%. I think when she was talking to me, whether or not you got it. That's awesome though.
Yeah. No. So it's a fish. As of a week from now, I'll be no longer at my current employer, and I'll be part of the new crew. So.
Blub blub, since it's a fish.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you missed my beautiful pun of, well, blub blub, since it's a fish.
Ah, a fish, yeah. Mm-hmm, yep. Exactly.
Shoot.
Oh. Son of a gun.
So I seen you moving around, Nep, so you've got control of your character, at least.
Yep.
You can see stuff. Is it? Let me see if it's set up this way too. It might not be that important. Oh yeah, it is. Set up that way on this. I have to do it for each time that I drop a token in any particular area, but yeah, you can see, should be able to see in like a triangle in front of you, basically where your face is facing. And in like Thea's case, or Shia, once you get there, you should be seeing on the table both Shia and Mariel, and that way you can figure out how to switch between them if the need arose between characters, and it should be simply just clicking on them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Thea.
Yeah, it's working.
Cool. And I see we got a cat.
Yes.
Back in the workshop again?
No, I'm in the basement this time, but I'm still using my laptop because I plan on being out in the workshop more often.
Yeah. Oh, that works. Just...
I finally got it to work. That was an absolute pain in my ass.
The camera and the laptop. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, worries. I think. Are you in then, Kat? And you got control again?
I'm really struggling with this trackpad, so I'm grabbing a mouse.
Oh, okay. Do it to it.
In this time, I'm going to grab some wine.
Okay. Oh, do you know,
Okay.
Kat, too, if, because if Hamilton's going to be making an appearance, because he wasn't sure? Just checking in.
I'm not sure either. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll get a hold of him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure before we start off here, after you get the mouse situated, and make sure that you're able to maneuver around. I did figure one other thing out. I did want to test. When you guys hover over another character now, does a name tag pop up with your mouse?
A name tag?
Yeah, anyone else, including yourself, it should.
No, I do not have.
Yeah.
No name tags.
Let me see.
I can.
I'd done a little bit of research and tried to find somebody else talking about it, and I seen it in a forum. I thought I'd turned all of the settings that need to be on, but I guess there's something else that's just not. Also, let me see something here from a player standpoint. Details. Yeah, your nameplate's on. Determined by character setting. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to live with it for now. No, yeah, when you said news, I was just talking, Sarah, though, with Sean there about D&D's D&D Beyond's new content of one D&D. That's what I thought you might have been considering the topics we were talking about too, because apparently they're going to be producing a VTT in the short future, a virtual tabletop, which should be nice, because hopefully anyways, because integrating all the things that we already love about D&D Beyond into one usable virtual reality. Yeah. Apparently there was some talks about them utilizing it for some of the virtual reality, like Oculus Rift and stuff like that too.
Oh,
so you would
shit!
be able to see from your character's perspective the whole time, for instance.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. Then there goes all my money for that year, whenever that actually hits, because I won't be getting one of those. And then I'll look ridiculous in my living room while my cat meows at me and I'm trying to, with him, wave around the wands.
Meows in concern. Like, I think a human's broken.
For the... I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
For the roll 20, I think I just clicked a link last time. But I'm not seeing the games in my upcoming games. Maybe I have to join a game.
You do. You have not joined this game. It is in the pinned messages of Discord. Has everyone figured out how to turn around, too? Because that is a very important...
My character has this tiny square around it with a little arm.
Mm-hmm.
And if I grab the arm, that spins me around.
Yep.
And then the shadows just make a giant helicopter.
Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because that will be key at points. At least like to make it that way sometime, because it would be pretty interesting from a play content just to be looking one way, walking down a hallway, then look back and there's suddenly something there where it wasn't.
Yeah. A little depth or dynamic.
Yep. But does everybody, did you get your mouse? Have you checked with Hamilton?
Yeah, he's not getting on. I do have my mouth and I'm ready.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That was loud.
Yeah, don't know what that was. But
I know.
guessing it was Nip since you've muted yourself. But I was going to say that this is your time to, Nip, before we get started, to have a weird flashback about your most benevolent act. from 2 sessions ago now? You hadn't come up with one during the session.
Okay, so after a long night of revels, the satyrs aren't really known to be selfless creatures. They're more like they care about their own. I mean, granted, family is still important, but it's more so of caring about. They believe benevolency is more selfless, caring about something else, and what really started like Nep's whole fantasy about the sea was just seeing a bunch of squid on the beachside and curious of what the creatures were, but knew that they needed to get back to water. Decided to save a beach worth of squid. Just from the ocean.
What's a bunch?
Got this dude.
So, imagine like some mornings where on the beach side you see like a bunch of jellyfish across the beach, all over the sand. Maybe 20 or so.
Okay.
It doesn't remember. He just remembers working hard to save the lives of the squid.
I know you said lives, but I heard wives, and I had to really fight my brain there for a second.
Yes, screw the husbands of the squid. Only wives.
Cool. And so now you have inspiration for the day today, and you get one chance to use that. Add a d20 to any roll, and
Awesome. Looks like I got a ways to catch up based on seeing that there's a turn order.
there is. Wow, that's cool. I entered that in D&D Beyond, and it just appeared here. That's nifty. Anyways, because I did find that in the transferring of one to the other, I didn't have enough time to get all the tokens that I wanted, which you'll see some of the things that were fighting previously look different, and that is why. But I was able to pretty much preserve the turn order. I kind of changed it up a little bit so that you guys are all going, and then the enemy is all going, just because that helps everyone. It keeps some sort of sanity. But let me see here. Tell me if this works for getting into D&D Beyond. There, Sarah. I just gave you control of Shia, and about to Mario. I gotta get to the token there. That work? You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm having internet issues. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you put me out the last of this round?
You're 3 rounds down. I was just explaining just making sure that you got control of your characters and everything. And
Okay.
I just gave you control of Mariel and Shia.
Okay. At the moment, no.
Okay.
Give me a second.
It's all right. We're not even back in the tower yet. You guys are still on the table. Is there any questions about the surroundings on the table? Or what?
Do I see Zolas?
You do visually see Zolas.
And Zolas sees Thea.
Mm-hmm. You guys aren't sharing memories currently, though. You guys
But
are
I
just staring at
remember.
a weird.
But I remember fighting her in the weirdness.
Yeah, and Zolas doesn't.
Zolas doesn't?
Remember, Zolas didn't drink the reality. Zolas refused to drink the reality, and has no memory of the occurrences, especially those that transpired for Thea's life.
Zolas punches her.
Roll damage?
The same thing. The same thing would probably happen again.
Or I
The
guess
same interaction.
I guess not roll damage, it would be roll to hit first, obviously.
Now I have to bring that character sheet up.
While you're thinking through that interaction there and getting that up, I can go down into a good bit of a recap because I haven't done one of these. I let you guys do the last one for this campaign, and I done a minimal one, but this is like an overarching one. If you that should give you enough time to get up and in there, Shia. At the genesis of Alalopolis, the adventurers known as the Rum Rulers burst forth on an enormous table named Alalopolis. Escaping the table, they found themselves in Babylon. After making some friends and losing others, they left the city in search of a cure for Shia's hometown and a sickness that I've named for you the Dark Rot. I just thought it was a cool name. They made their way to the Crystal Tower to visit the goddess atop it, Zenith, bestowing them with a boon and a way to cure Shia's people of the Dark Rot, and they left the Crystal Tower, the Rum Rollers, encountered some enemies on from the path, a giant octopus and their minions. Running aground in Tiddlywinks to avoid a whirlpool of tentacles, Shia sent word to her family with the cure and a messenger bird. Finding Tiddlywinks in disarray from the same sickness, the Rum Rollers decided to investigate after a well-deserved rest. They discovered zombies and mysterious figures in a cave south of the royal town of Tiddlywinks. From there, they sought Shia's hometown of Gargant, the capital of Gargantium, and they found the city entrenched with neophytes, a religious sect of zealots from the west. Following the many-day developed plan, the Rum Rollers executed and coordinated an attack, routing and destroying the besieging force. It was then, directly following Sauheim, the celebration in Shia's town, known for the spirits of the afterlife, Torn, her teacher, berated her of her misdiligence in her studies about a book she should have read more closely, called Eurythmic Veracity. Torn said because of these astrological events, a fissure had opened up in the middle of Gargantium into hell. Rushing there, the Rum Rollers proceeded to try and close this fissure, and found it much bigger than they could have ever imagined. In the center of the Spiralwood Forest, they searched and followed down into a lava pit with a tower bursting forth from the center. Just as they were to approach, they found also the Moon Temple on the side of the fissure before entering, and had learned of the protectors of Tarth, the moons, which I did not write in here. What the heck are the names? Doo-doo-doo. And that was the overarching. Oh yes, and then traversing the lava moat, they wandered the tower that rose out of the lava lake. Traveling up 4 floors, they found and are now facing an unknown evil at the top of the tower. I hope that helped. I'm looking up the names now.
So Josh,
Yo.
I got through the I don't know why it had me like go through agreements with Roll20. I wasn't really sure what was going on. Either way, I it's black, and I don't see any characters.
Alrighty then. Let me see what else I can do for you. The two moons are Elmar and Yggdrasil. Elmar is the compassionate... No. Watcher and deceiver is Yggdrasil, yeah. Elmar is the compassionate protector. Let me see here. Let's get my Sean Connery voice going, and then we'll see if Sarah C. can... Save. Did that do something?
Give me a second. I just got a birthday gift for Zelda from Chewy. And no, wait. This takes like a hot second. They fucking painted her.
Oh, that's cute.
Like a hand painting from fucking Chewy.com.
How did they know what she looks like?
Oh, I have her picture in there. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Why is this so sweet? Like, literally someone did, like, a handwritten note. Sorry, give me a second. I was not expecting to receive this. Zelda!
Can we see it again?
Yeah. Oh, they said, hi, Zelda. Okay, sorry, I'm promoting Chewy.com. Hi, Zelda. Your name inspired us at Chewy to go for the win. In honor of National Video Game Day, we hope this portrait levels you up. Thanks for being a part of the squad, your Chewy friend.
Not a sponsor, but would take.
Not a sponsor, but god damn! So upload your picture, your best pet picture to Chewy.com, and maybe you might get a painting. This is so cool. Okay, sorry.
Hit us up,
That's insane. I'm blown. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, did I forget I ordered something? Okay.
You might have to refresh the page a bit as another option. I do see that you're in here. I just don't see... You do have control of these two characters.
Okay. What's the... Is it supposed to be all black?
No.
Okay.
You're supposed to be able to see a familiar table and have heard a overarching voice resonating throughout of the celestial approaches. And you're on a sheet of paper specifically that says the path unfolds. Is what you should see.
Well, this is trippy.
I cannot zoom out anymore. I'm not getting any visual.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that if you control and then hold control and use the scroll wheel, it is another quick action for zooming, other than the little scroll bar on the side for zooming.
That zooms like your computer.
No.
Or for me.
Oh. It does both, but if you're clicked into the window for Google Chrome on Roll20, it should work to just zoom the page.
Oh.
Yeah. I moved everyone over to the other map to see if maybe that brought some other visuals, and everyone will have to zoom for this one because there's a lot of shit going on in here.
There it is.
Cool. You should see a even more familiar scene, because if anyone wants to roll or just start giving a recap of the combat that you guys were in, as you're fading out from the map, Zolas rather, you hit Thea. It's a square wherever you're hitting her. I'm assuming the 19 hit anyways.
Yeah, and Zolas only does 1 point of damage anyway, so.
And when you come back, that 1 point does it feels more of like a faded memory than you actually see or visibly feel a wound. It just feels like you just woke up from a dream and you'd been punched, basically. Cool. quick tidbit.
Okay, so we're supposed to be on the actual map now, correct?
You are.
All right.
Does everyone see everything?
I think I too see just a black screen.
Let me see now.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just on the black screen now.
Well, that
Zoom
one...
out.
Yeah, you got to zoom out a lot. For this
Yeah, I'm
one.
at 10%.
Let me see if that should get you anywhere close. Yep, that should get you pretty close. Let me see.
Is there like any keybind that I could press just to go immediately to my character?
Not
like
as far as
astral?
Not as far as that I've learned. You might want to do some research on your own off to the side to see if there's like a center character, but I have not found that. If there is. Yeah, you should be controlled by Stevens. Nep. Save. Let me make sure that I've got the right one here and put the new token. Maybe sometimes that doesn't work too. If I had a token, dropped it, you know, and then updated it later. Fucking get on the screen, damn it. That work? Do you see stuff?
Here, 1 second.
Oh. Let me try this too. Sometimes I gotta turn on the actual vision too. For each individual one that I put on too. I can't just change it for everybody. So sometimes so sometimes I might miss one particular character.
Oh, I see my vision now.
Cool. Yep, that's what it was.
Oh, it just disappeared.
Oh, god damn it. How about now?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm putting you back in the stairway, which is where you were when you'd left off, as far as what I remember. Either that you were like right here. That was the other thing I was trying to struggle from. Where you just came out of the stairway is the other option, as I was thinking happened. But I thought you had stayed in the stairway and hadn't made it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in the stairway.
Okay.
Haven't left yet.
Okay. And you hear basically your companions, who you know are much stronger than you, much taller than you. Other than Mime, who is rushed forward, but you've seen Mime also part a lake of lava, so stronger for sure. Run past you and are fighting vigorously on the outside of the staircase, and you've just been hyperventilating inside of it, going, okay, I can do this, is what I figured.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But for everyone else, Thea, quit moving around. Were you over there?
Me?
Yeah, were you all the way over
I
there?
just. Well, the last thing I did was cast that wall of water, which isn't that what this thing is over here?
You. And you'd washed this
Yeah.
this guy away, and I thought you were like behind this column still, though.
So, maybe I don't know.
Because you were hiding from oh, also another tidbit for everyone that doesn't know. We learned this one last time. Long press on your left click will ping, but did you see the direction where I've pung?
Okay.
Thea? Because I think you were hiding from that
Yeah.
guy who was still shooting arrows at you. I didn't catch that you moved that much, but I was also just listening to the audio, and Astro is already down and out, so I can't go back and look to double check.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
Rip.
My vision is still black. Like, I see all your pings, but I don't see anything else.
That's telling. I'm pretty sure your vision's off too then. Please let me know anyone else. I kind of, also for those initiatives there, I kind of just rolled, yeah, your vision's off. I pressed a button in D&D Beyond, which rolled everybody's. So if you feel like you want to re-roll those, otherwise I was going to stick with those.
Yeah, I would like an attempt to reroll.
Yeah, yours
I
is
believe I'm at.
not on there, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw it once and I could have swore.
Go ahead and roll your initiative. It would be a good time to do it anyways for your sake, because you weren't technically in the combat. And it looks like you would,
You'd have hope.
get to go first, as of right this second. Because Cat and Zeph were... Cat's just one below you. You got a 22 and Cat got a 21, and Zeph rolled technically higher than you in the button that I pressed, but she is not attending tonight.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god, the amount of special ammo, thank you.
What did I hear?
So is there like squares to determine movement?
What's that?
Oh, okay, there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, the squares that are on the map, you mean?
Yeah.
How do I...
So that's what?
Oh.
5.
Ooh.
10. Okay, so my thing to rotate is being hidden by a... Okay. Nope, just need to zoom out a bit.
Yeah, you
So it'd be 15.
moved 5, 10, 15, yeah, right where you're at. It would be 15. Yep.
Oh. So it should be 20.5.
And you're seeing Thea. Is your vision correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very... I mean,
Let
I
me
don't...
see.
Can I rotate just, or... I believe it auto-snap. Okay, it doesn't auto-snap.
No, not for the rotate, but you can rotate freely on your turn. I would say that it doesn't require any additional actions or movements to rotate your head slightly. Just FYI.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I guess I'll add my movement because it looks like there's nothing of
you
wrong on this side.
do see Thea hiding behind a column currently. It looks like in your vision.
Ooh.
And what else do you see in your vision? Because I can.
Is she trying to? I guess I see this guy down here,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you see a guy down there, and out of the corner of your eye, more than likely with a bow drawn, and yeah, I don't know what she's doing. You could ask her though, because talking is a free action.
I mean, it's more or less if she's trying to sneak, I don't want to give her away.
You heard her just previous to this. I'm over here.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
hiding
look
over
more
here.
panicked
What's
than
going on?
I'm hiding over here.
Hiding from what?
I don't even know. We just got ambushed up here.
Oh. Okay, now knowing that information, I'm down to take a 5-foot step back. And hide behind the, I guess, the center column. And I'll pass.
Which would make it Cat's turn. And Theo, you're on deck with Shia. And then Hamilton's not here, so...
Alright, so my character is not oriented with the way the vision is, but I don't think that's really a big deal right now.
Oh, I can fix that. I know what you're talking about. Let me see. What direction? Oh, you're looking out your butthole right now? Okay.
Yeah. I'm an all-seeing eye.
Oh, so close. I need to do like 45 degrees. They do not make this simple. Did that work?
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so there is a humanoid in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Are they alive?
They are. They're not in the right place either. They should have been here. I had to move some stuff around because they took a swing at I had to move people a little bit too. They took a swing at Hamilton, and they were directly in front of Hamilton last I remember too. But these other guys are kind of piled around on top of each other, more or less, that are unconscious or dead. Unconscious from Frederick's whacking, or dead from the one that you the one that you just jumped off of, for instance, behind you, if you remember. I don't know if you guys wanted to fill in your recaps now of how combat's been going so far, but you just
I remember jumping on a humanoid's head and screeching and ripping out their hair.
and you skull fucked them with a fire bolt in their eye hole.
That's right.
That's why they're currently a steaming skull behind you of the gaunt individual, and you do see another gaunt individual standing in front of Hamilton still, and one that's got washed just this way. Oh, you don't particularly see that person as of right now. Your focus is in that direction, if that's what you're saying. But yep. If you do a little head rotate around, you would see that the one behind you.
I'm trying, but it won't. My character won't rotate now. But yeah, I just want to look for like the nearest creature that is alive.
Definitely that one that you were looking at next to Hamilton.
Alright. I don't know why it won't let me grab that square. Whatever, I'm not gonna fight it, I guess.
I tried to
So the one
rotate
next
you around a little bit too to see if that helped. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's just being blocked by those little circular icons.
Oh yeah, I've had that problem. Just have to click off of it and then click back on your character sometimes. To really.
Alright, well, I'm going to attack that humanoid. And I'm just gonna use Firebolt.
All right.
Oh! I rolled a 1.
Oh no! I was like,
Right off the rip, I rolled a 1.
I've been rolling.
that could be a good laugh.
Can't get any lower.
I've been rolling wonderful this evening as well, for the test rolls that I've had. But
Well, that's
yeah, no. It was a sarcastic wonderful. It was a sarcastic wonderful. Almost forgot to do
Now recording.
a good fuck of you, Craig, too.
Jesus Christ, Craig! Interrupt us mid section, mid mangle.
Oh man, that means
Right in the
Craig
middle.
missed the entire endorsement for
Right?
Chewie.
Yeah. You know what, Craig? Maybe you should show up on time. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Fucking Craig.
Just saying.
If you were here, Craig, you could have had a picture of yourself painted. You know, not telling you how to do that now. My encounter is currently still loading too, for whatever reason, on D&D Beyond. Because it is a lot easier. That is one thing that I've missed so far from a Astral already, is I can just click on character sheets and drop them and just keep bouncing back and forth. Roll20 does not have that option. I would have to go find customized or fill in my own character sheets for all of the creatures.
Oh.
Yeah. Also just very time consuming after recreating the map and making sure everybody's in the right places. And come on, load, dang you, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, and D&D Beyond's gonna have a new thing. You're gonna have to redo everything again.
Yeah. That hopefully will be for the better. This one was very much in a direction. I mean, that there are some minor benefits, but it's not an overarching one that would have made me do it in the first place either. You know, like otherwise I would have started off with Roll20. But
Yeah.
Come on.
Alright, so, I rolled a 1. What does
And
that mean?
I was trying to get to some other folks here, but just roll some dice. Screw it. Be-
Wait, like, roll damage?
oh yeah, you're gonna have to roll damage for sure, probably. I was gonna check on. That was your to hit, and you were aiming for the individual who's directly in front of Hamilton.
Yeah.
At a bit of a diagonal, so it looks like Mime or Hamilton could be the wonderful recipient of a nice new firebolt in the face.
Oh.
Hey. What if, as a DM, every time someone rolled a 1, they ended up with something up their ass?
Oh, God.
I think that sounds like
And you passed the fireball, and you fell back, and the peg behind you went up your ass. Take D10 of damage.
I think that sounds like very much a evil campaign thing.
Don't let her do
This is no ideas. Don't take notes, Josh. I better not see you writing.
well,
That's how you poke cat's eye out. Wait, how do you poke cat's eye out? With your anus? Yep.
Girl, she was seeing. They were seeing. They were seeing out of their butthole.
oh yeah. Even funnier. Yeah, full circle. I hate to ask for no video, but my internet's also pooping on me. So if I could get,
Yeah, I can.
I think
Too
it's
bad you have to look at me.
I think it's the storm that's rolling through a little bit, and me
Oh,
having
is that what's happening?
yeah as
I was
well.
gonna say Karma was just down here, like, yelling at me.
'Cause I don't have normal internet, so. So Hamilton, what is your AC? 13. And
Oh, should I roll another d20?
no, I was rolling for that. I needed to go see what Mime's is now too.
I'm just gonna ricochet. Am I gonna catch the carpet on fire?
You almost did previously.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, is that carpet or is it just red colored
Okay.
floor?
So they both have a 13. And directly behind, yeah, no, the red carpet is over there. So yeah, I just kind of rolled a chance die off to the side to see, and Mime got like a 2. So looks like Mime wasn't ready to dodge the firebolt that you kind of begawked through the legs of the taller individual in front of you, and wasn't in time to react as it struck them. What was your damage?
Oh, I did 7 damage.
That's all right. Mime is pretty well off right now. There we go. And were you gonna make any other moves or anything? Thea, you're on deck.
Are there any other enemies, like, visibly around me? Doing a quick turnaround.
There
like,
are.
I'm like, oh, I didn't just shoot you. I didn't just shoot you with fire.
Who did that? Kind of thing.
Bastard!
There's the one that's just getting up from Thea's wave and not quite actually standing up, just having been washed over from Thea's wave behind you, here. And
Okay.
otherwise, that individual that you shot it under, maybe you could blame it on him. I mean, you could have. Did you just?
Yeah, I mean, it did look like they came from the...
Did you just piss fire on me?
What's dead next to me?
There are 3 creatures there are 3 gnolls, 2 3 of them are surrounding Shia, essentially. Frederick was helping take those down. And the individual gaunt human that you just climbed off of to your left. And there's a column to your right. And the other individual that you catty corner shot Mime through is also to your left, but north and left. North and left.
I'm not gonna do anything else.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move around or anything. I'm going to wait patiently and see what happens.
Then it would be Thea's turn, with Shia on deck.
When I made that big tidal wave, I think I remember you saying that the sigils stopped working because of it.
Did
Is that true?
stop glowing, correct.
Yeah. I'm gonna move slightly out from behind this column, just slightly, and take out my water skin and dump some water on this sigil.
Oh, okay. Is it the holy water, too?
Sure, yeah.
I thought it might have been, because I thought that was the only water skin you had that got blessed or something. It may have been Zeph that I'm thinking of, but I could be wrong.
I thought it was like taking a hint from the DM, like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'm not gonna use all of it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't remember how much was in there, but I want to have like a little bit left.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh.
Oh damn.
Yes, sir. Let's check this dexterity.
Shia, you are on deck.
18.
Nice. Okay, so you take a measured pour off the top of your water skin, and you see the glowing blue liquid trickle onto the edge of the pentagram and the circle, and as it touches it, it steams and hisses and goes out, it looks like, but now starts to glow blue instead of red.
Oh. Was that my action?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I bonus
Because
action
you
kick a pebble onto it?
Sure, but you also, it would have had to take the water skin out of your bag or wherever it was, presumably. So that would be my reasoning for action. But you could.
That's okay.
If you moved away or towards, then you could kick a pebble. Yes.
Okay, that's fine if that's my action, and then I'm gonna move back behind the column, making sure to kick a pebble onto the sigil as I go, just to see what happens.
And instead of what before kind of looked like it was ripping apart and disappearing into nothingness after its individual parts had been ripped, this pebble goes rolling in, and as soon as it crosses the line, nothing seems to happen at first, but then it's almost as if a veil has been placed over it. And then,
oh, fuck.
And then it turns to nothing. It kind of fades out.
Oh. Okay. I'm just messing around with this. I don't know what's going on, but that's my turn.
Okay. Shia?
It no longer is in existence. Sorry.
Yeah, the pebble that you kicked across it is not there anymore visibly.
Okay.
It is your turn, Shia, and Nep, you are on deck.
Wonderful. Okay, so just catching up. Do we have a big old boy that we're fighting?
You hear and you recall specifically hearing from the south of the chamber a large intake of breath, just and the purple clouds had started flowing in that direction.
Okay, but that's fantastic. That's fucking fantastic. Just be like, I can guess an intake of air from anywhere. That's a big old boy. Alright, so I'm gonna cast.
Is Shia okay?
Sorry. I might have had 2 glasses of wine. It's a good time.
I like it.
And 2 shots of vodka.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. And, click and drag to roll the dice.
Yeah, you can visually roll.
Oh, shit.
It makes
I lost one.
It makes a nice sound, though.
Yeah, but it... on a failed Constitution saving throw. So they have to beat a 15.
Who's they? Because I don't know where you're aiming currently.
Humanoid. It's Thunder Wave, so it comes from out me. So it's gonna
15 feet.
Oh, Shia's gonna step
This is the cube one.
her. Yes,
Ah, okay.
it's a 15-foot cube. She's gonna step her. And these bad boys are still alive. Oh, I can move those guys. Oh, there she is. Okay, now I can move her. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Now I can't see.
Those guys are all on the ground, so you're standing on top of or around, however you think best of an.
So, I just want to make sure this guy is
Is
still
alive.
alive.
Yes, he
And
is.
this guy.
Yes,
Okay. So
And-
I'm thunder waving them.
and Cat. 5, 10.
Wait, where's
and
Cat?
Here. And Mime and Hamilton.
Okay, then never mind. My vision, it's not like a circle. It's,
Yes.
you
yeah.
have to rotate. I feel like you guys just said this. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Yeah, if you rotate yourself around, you can do kind of a self-check of your surroundings. But
So then,
yeah.
If I move 5, 10, 15, if I move here, I'm going to move here. Does that give me an do they get an opportunity attack on me if I move past them?
No, this person is currently prone. They're struggling to stand up after being swooshed away by a wave.
Okay, so I'm going to move this and I'm going to cast Thunderstroke. And
15. So you'd still hit Cat.
yeah, it rolled, but then I didn't count it. I think it was like a 5. Oh, sorry. 2d8. Why did it roll? Wait. Ew.
What am I waiting for something else?
Yeah, no damage. Wait, Constitution. Did they roll their Constitution saving throws?
I'm trying to make it roll on D&D Beyond right now. It
Yeah,
is-
you're good. I'm trying to figure out when you cast a spell using a second or higher, the damage increases. Oh. So if I used a third level,
Maybe this is why
that's why.
they clarify. Currently in beta. For the your
So then,
encounters.
Eight. Oh, okay. Wait, did it already? Okay. 15. 15 points of damage if they didn't save. Sorry, guys.
Are those my rolls? Hey, there's one. I got one roll. Come on, do another. I believe in you. And a 20.
Oh, bitch.
Wait,
You-
3d8?
I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Oh, 15 is the damage. Okay, okay.
And
And additionally, so on a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 plus 1d8. Thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So they take Do you round up on an odd number?
I always do.
Having?
Yeah.
Oh, wonders. So, 8? No, it's there. Yeah, 8. 8 points of damage.
And 15. And it was the one that's closest to Hamilton. What was the pushback on it?
I believe it was 10 feet. 10 feet.
Ooh, okay. So he gets pushed, and it's in a straight line, right? Because he gets pushed straight into Hamilton. And Hamilton needs to make a dex save now.
Sorry, bud.
Hey, better than the of your Thunderwave. Oh, also, Cat needs to
Technically,
roll.
if you use Thunderwave and there's like something behind them, they could get maybe additional damage from being thrown back.
If there were spiky things or stuff like that, or if it were, yeah, if it were just like a wall even, but landing on soft, squishy human person.
I mean,
We'll
it has a lot of bones.
We'll see.
I just
We'll see what this
Okay.
dexterity is, but Cat needs to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
15.
10.
She saves. Or no, she does not
just
save.
does not save.
Sorry. Wait, no. No one should. It's a 15-foot cube. No one's in the cube.
Yeah.
I moved back, Josh.
What are you
They're
talking?
in the cube.
Yes, they are.
What is going on?
Look over here. There's Cat, right here.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. You don't have a name over your head. I thought you were like a rock.
I've been trying to figure that one out. So if you can figure out how to put a name over people, or it actually goes under their characters in this particular one, but if you figure a way out for the DM to share that information, just go ahead and let me know. Right now, only I can see that if I hover over certain people.
So yeah, it says hover to show token nameplate. That's under graphics. That's my bad. Oh, it doesn't even do it anyways.
Yeah,
Lame.
yeah, I can't really get it to work yet. But
I'm so sorry.
That's
so
okay, what happens?
you
You
take
take 15 points of damage and you get pushed back 10 feet.
Pushed back 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
from wherever you're standing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll survive.
Good. I'd feel terrible. Because I feel like if it's like a big, heavy creature and they get thrown back 10 feet, you're going to take some damage. But then if you're like
Oh, nice.
a bird. Sorry. Ignore me. I'm going to shut up.
That was an additional 5 points of damage that it took. I was rolling Hamilton's dexterity, which he did. He's seen the creature coming, and your presumable. I think I remember, if I remember correctly, you take your hands and you slap them together in a really large clap that resonates and pushes that individual towards Hamilton, but Hamilton kind of ducks off to the side as that creature slams into the wall.
Yeah, actually, sing the song Thunder by Queen.
Oh, not AC/DC Thunderstruck.
No. It's a different one. It's called Thunder by... Or... You know what? Just ignore me. Again. Sorry.
By Queen. Yeah, I actually don't know that one, but then again. Oh, okay.
We'll go with
Oh, by the way, it looks like you can pan around the map just by holding right click.
20, 25.
I've been using like the scroll bars this entire time, and
I've been trying to do control or alt or something. Nothing worked.
oh, you can just hold right click and you can hold on to the map and move it that way.
That's so much easier.
5, 7 damage. Okay. And it was half for the other one you said, so here we go. 8 damage. Still figuring out some of these buttons. I don't know if that actually transfers over either. Probably not. And you guys can't see the health bars anyways, but you do visually see the one in front of you, Thea, grab their ears that you walked up right next to, and just, ah! And obviously see the other one bash off the wall, but is mostly conscious still, it seems like.
I saw something?
No, Shia.
Chia, okay.
From her attack.
Okay.
Nep, you're on deck. If you were done with your turn, Shia, I'm not sure. You're muted. Still muted. Muted?
Can we unmute her?
She's muted herself.
Oh.
What's up?
I was describing the results of your attack, and also asking if that was the extent of your turn.
Thank you. Yes. Sorry. No, it's not the extent of my turn.
Okay.
My internet cut out there for a hot second.
Well, I'll re-describe that you had the
Silence.
individual in front of you grabbing their head and screaming from the resulting clap. It looks like they, visibly took damage, and the one that along the way towards Hamilton also, slammed up against the wall and was looking much worse for the wear, but neither of them are unconscious or down from that.
Okay. Okay. Shia is going to. So I moved 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to disengage and go another 15. 5, 10, 15. Her. And I'ma see the monster.
You see inside of a chamber that the smoke is started pulling in front of, that has a barrier, what looks like, of purple electricity of some sort in between two gold columns.
Mm-hmm.
And an individual that's got their bow strung and pointed towards the west side of the chamber at a column farther off. You're guessing at one of your other friends who isn't quite paying attention to you right this second, but it looks like he is looking out the side of his eye, and you do see past the purple lightning into a chamber what looks like even more decadent than this one. Also, to describe on either side of the column are sacks, which you can see are spilling over with gold before getting into the main chamber behind the lightning, which have columns of gold going down to either side of that chamber with a red carpet with inlaid gold and a scimitar. Nope, take that back. A katana that is at least 5, 10, 15, 20 feet long, and what looks like a helmet that would fit somebody of a similar size, but you cannot see the individual that those belong to. They seem to be on some sort of pedestal.
And Shia thinks, not time yet, and turns around and faces her foes. And that is her turn.
While sloshing through the remnants of the wave that Thea had created. Then we've got Nep.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask Thea do you need my help over here?
No, but I hear a lot of commotion happening on the other side of this big pillar.
Okay, I'm going to All right. So with that information, I'm going to go ahead and turn around and 1, 2. Oh, man, awkward. Oh, there's somebody right there.
That'd be Frederick. You're seeing the back of a much larger
Yeah.
shield-wielding individual who it seems like Mime and Frederick are staring off into space as if caught in a daydream.
Oh.
And Hamilton. I apologize. Should have added him in that mix.
Okay. Are they because they're not actually here, or
That is
like?
correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was a status effect that I could wake them from or whatnot.
Nope. Meta knowledge. They are not here.
Oh.
And
Well, I mean, I'll still tap Frederick on the shoulder, like, "Hey, you okay?" Because I mean,
Okay, little buddy. Okay.
all right.
Cat might need help. And he points off into this direction.
Oh, okay.
Which,
So I see Cat.
yeah, you see the, what is the top of that?
I didn't move myself the 10 feet back.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to wait to do that or when it happened.
10. So yeah, you would still have seen Cat flutter past. That saves me from trying to describe whatever the word is called for
Do I smell like cooked chicken because of the
You do.
thunderclap?
You do not. You did hear a loud boom of thunder in this direction, though.
Just
Probably
any sort of
squawked
sign
pretty
that.
loudly.
Okay. I will go ahead and use a bonus action to cast Healing Word of the 2nd level on Cat.
That'd be great because I lost 10 HP, right?
15.
15.
50?
15.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Alright.
if it was 50, I am dead.
Sorry, it looks like it's only 9 this time. I must have loaded pretty low on one of the D4s.
That
Oh,
is
2 and
okay.
3.
I will take it.
And then... Oh wow. Humanoid 1 is right on top of Mime.
Hamilton.
Oh,
Hamilton and
that's Hamilton.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
thought that was... Oh, Mime's character changed. Okay.
yeah, Mime asked for a different token, so I'd indulged, and that is an offer standing for everyone. I think I made that clear, but I will state it again.
I think my token.
Speaking of tokens, Johnny did get like a new Lego set recently, and it came with a bunch of accessories, and one of them was a golden chicken figure.
Life goals.
And I was like, that's mine.
Okay, so I think I'll Eldritch Blast this one then
That
as my main action.
over here,
Yes,
Okay.
Humanoid 4.
down to the south, the one Shia had just been standing next to, and
Yeah.
it looks like, as besides being prone on the ground, was holding their ears after the attack. But go ahead.
All right. I got 2 bolts. Gonna, I guess, go flying at it. And I'll just roll for both.
The first one just misses, and the second one hits. So you can roll that damage.
Thirteen force.
Dang, that's pretty high for an Eldritch, I feel like. It's nice. We're gonna go back into here. We're gonna go here. 13. That one's this
And
one.
just for vocal and somatic, just a good old finger pew pew.
Okay.
Oh, and for healing word, it's just vocal. No KFC today.
Love it.
That's right.
Cal tastes
Good.
better.
I do love me some Popeyes. And then that should be the end of my turn.
Okay. You see your second blast then strike him upside the head as he's holding his head and prone on the ground and just but is still blinking and holding their head and then still there basically.
Okay, sweet.
And with Hamilton, Mime, and Frederick out of the fight, as it were, staring off into space. Trying to move them. It doesn't really work very well. Anyways.
Will they have an opportunity to disengage and run, or essentially, or?
They could, especially Hamilton and Mime, I would say, which they would probably in this particular case after, especially Hamilton move back with his gun, probably at least to in front of you because he doesn't see, like he doesn't have a worry that
he will hit any of us.
Yeah. Exactly. So he's back here, and Mime's kind of they both stumbled backwards towards you, towards the west, away from the individual that had been slammed in the wall. It's a good point. And for the most part, it's going to be the one that's on the ground that you just struck, standing up and looking very agitated and very well worse for wear. With blood coming down his face where you broke his nose with the force of your Eldritch Blast, you realize, and is just and huffing and puffing, and then goes the one that got slammed up against the wall, who wasn't prone, looks around kind of stunned though after getting hit on the wall, and just holds their hand up. Actually, Kat, you're pretty close. Kind of looks around and holds their hand up towards you with, like, a hungry look in their eyes.
Oh no.
Could you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
I can. I hear you, little one. Stop yelling. Oh, 4.
Your hit points are currently reduced to the damage that you've been taking right now, which is 6 and 8. No, the 18. What is that? Yeah, that was a to hit. I don't know why it needs a to hit and then a DC. Anywho. So I'm guessing it had to beat your AC as well. I'm assuming.
Oh, is it rolling by chance? Is it rolling by chance, or is it like just
it's
casting a spell?
It's casting.
Mine is 11.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's casting, and it does have it to hit. It's a It calls it a melee weapon attack, though, even though it's technically, in my mind, a spell. Any which way. That's why I found it odd. But as its hands raised, you just feel, rather than see, a substance leave your form. Kind of a cloudy mist, and it goes into the palm of the outstretched creature, and it just breathes in deeply, and it looks like it's a little better off, and you take 6 necrotic damage.
Asshole.
And are permanently down that amount.
Oh shit. How do I mark that? In temporary, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. And the other gaunt creature in the room farthest away, the one that had been shooting at you, Thea, so you're quite keen on what he's doing, looks around, takes aim at you, steps a little bit to the side to try and get a better angle towards the right of the room, or the east, and the closest column there, but then looks at Shia as well as taking aim at you, and then turns around completely and yells, "Master, I'm going now!" And the rum rollers have arrived, and just starts taking off. 5, 10, that was already... and gets one step on the red pentagram, and this one disappears.
You pussy.
Bitches.
How do I hide him? Fuck you. You're going over here. You guys can't see him out there.
Is that one still lit?
That one is the only one that was still lit, so it was kind of taking... You realize now it was taking account for where everybody and everything was, and then making a decision that it was time for it to go, because its escape routes were disappearing quickly.
Was it close enough for Shia to get an attack of opportunity?
No.
Mm-mm.
It was on. It went to the left. Those two on where Shia's at aren't active. The 2 pentagrams there, and the pentagram closest to you isn't active.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Mhm.
Okay. I couldn't see around the column because of Roll20 graphics
Oh yeah.
are accurate, so I couldn't see him. Okay, I got you now.
No worries. Yeah, so you would have peeked that around the column, though, seeing them basically what looked like evaporate, and disapparate is another terminology for that. It's like split into pieces in the air. But yeah, then you hear...
Wait, before you start, the last thing that guy sees before he disappears is me flipping him off from across the room. Okay, go ahead.
And then you just hear the breath continue to draw in as all the purple smoke gathers in front of the lightning wall, essentially, as it singes out the lightning in between the 4 columns of gold, and the purple air rushes in. The air intake of breath seems to finally stop, and exhale a slight bit as all the purple mist disappears, and the purple lightning between the columns, like I said, disappears as well. I can't not edit that part of the map, though. I could draw on it, I guess, now.
Okay, we can use our imaginations.
Yeah. Then we'd be back at the top of the turn here with Cat. Oh no, Nep, who'd gotten a 22.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I just went.
Oh, you know what happened? I keep
It
switching.
registered me as like 12, and then
Yeah.
I saw that earlier. I was like, whatever.
I keep switching back and forth between D&D Beyond and then it does update. It does update it from D&D Beyond, but then I tried to update it from not Astral. I'm not in Astral anymore, Josh. Get with it. I tried to update it in D&D Beyond, but it's rather convoluted on Roll20. God damn it. And it just like it kept bouncing back and forth essentially. So Nep, you'd rolled a 22. You just went.
Yeah.
So I'll
has everybody already gone though? Like,
no, that was your second time
Okay.
going because you went first.
Yeah.
You got out, and then we'll go to Cat again.
Yeah,
then,
that is my second time. Okay.
with
So probably
21.
once everybody finished their second time, then we'll go ahead and start back at me. Then I'm down for that.
That works for me. I have to go all the way. There's no good way to just like. There we go. So Cat. I'll just keep working it from D&D Beyond. That seems to be a little bit more functional.
All right, what's happening?
Around you, you just got pushed back, and the individual that's just closest to you, stole some of your life force, it seems like, because you feel much worse for the wear.
I take offense at this. And I'm going to turn to this creature, and I'm going to use Agonizer's Scorcher.
Oh.
And they need to make a Dex saving throw of 16.
Do a thing.
Or take 15 damage, or half that. And I'm just gonna caw really loudly, and a giant beam of flame that bores down to a cone encompasses him. Right? A cone?
I can't recall. If that was the one that you'd used before, then...
30 feet long, 5 feet wide. Okay, so not a cone. A cylinder of flame emits from my beak.
Nice. Just do the thing. Oh, I just had to go back to it. Just rolled it like 17 times.
Did I? I didn't mean to.
No, I did. I was waiting for the sound to come through. The first one was an 8. And you said, I can't remember now, for the dexterity saving throw.
16.
Ooh, no. Definitely not 16. And
they take 15 damage.
And how long was it? 5, 10, 15, 20,
30
25?
feet.
30.
Oh.
So that would be Nep and Hamilton also need to make dexterity.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm a little angry. Little angry chicken.
Saving throw, correct?
Yep, dex.
It's a spell, right?
Yep.
It is a spell. Casting fire.
Sweet.
Whoop, whoop.
Dex. He's pretty dexterous, but he only got an 11. He was too worried after dodging the first person and didn't even expect flames to shoot across over or through them again. So I see.
The way I'm imagining it is like the cone of flame or the like pillar of flame kind of engulfs them, and like there's a negative space of their shape, and then the rest of the flame just goes around them.
Yep, exactly.
Kind of remind me of the chicken on the bottle of sriracha sauce.
Yes.
And what was the total damage for fails and half, I'm guessing, for not fail?
15 and then half that if they succeed.
So Hamilton took 15.
Whoops.
And looks like Nep only took 7.
That's good.
And
Yeah, I'm still on the weaker side of things. I'm at 26.
And
You have more HP than I do.
Currently? Or...
Overall. Yeah, like I
Overall.
only have 23 max HP.
Oh, yeah, you do get that D6 hit die.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm a weak little chicken that has anger issues, apparently.
damage. And the individual that you felt steal your life force now looks quite crispy around most of the edges, and very much so in the center of their being. But they are still, their eyelids are there, and they're barely blinking. They're not seared shut or anything yet.
Let out a little, like, cockadoodle, but it sounds like laughter.
Most of their clothing is quite well off. There is bits of armor that are covering the main pieces, though. I'm just making sure of some things here. Okay. And did you have anything else you would like to do before Thea's turn?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move away from this guy.
I wonder, there should be something, especially with the size of your particular creature, that you should be able to use that as a propulsion for your so you could have done that like and faced the direction you wanted to go, and then
Just shot up like a little rocket.
yeah.
I will attempt this at some point. I will attempt this.
I mean,
Okay, so we were trying to disrupt these circles, right?
so the one that you're standing in front of currently is not a light. It is mostly been scoured away by the waves that there is no longer a wave, but there is a little bit of residual water on top of it. And there is one that Shia is walking towards that is in the same state, as well as you're looking across. Let me see if you can see that. You can't. And you see one that you see red, at least, around a altar of gold with a cake on it. That's just past.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go towards the red glow.
Oh, it's Mime's cake and she's not here?
Mm-hmm. She's seen it as of the last session.
How high is
okay,
the altar?
How high is the altar? It is at least 4 or so feet high.
Okay.
Being the small chicken you are, I presumed you could not see over that.
I want to like jump into this little flower planter because that'll be my 30 feet.
Sure. Yeah, actually, you can get up on top of the branches of the bush that stands a little bit higher than the altar there, and it's
Awesome.
it's got some nice, beautiful blossoms on it, and you perch right next to one, benefiting from a bit of a nice whiff of air in the rancor of the rest of the room, and you do see a glowing red pentagram in the southwestern corner of the chamber.
Okay.
And you also are noticing a pit of lava on the other side of this altar, which I think you would actually have noticed too, vaguely before turning back
That's
around.
not carpet, that's lava.
It is lava.
Oh, how nice. Okay. So, I would like to attempt something.
You used your action, but besides that,
I did.
what's your thinking?
I was wondering if I could exchange a point of exhaustion to cast another spell on this turn.
Ah. If you were out of spell slots, you're asking if you could get another.
Well, I'm not out of spell slots, but I did take my action for this turn, and my only bonus action is like 2 weapon fighting.
Gain a level of exhaustion. Okay. You are at level 1, I think, too. No, you didn't. You benefited from some rest before getting up here, I think, whereas others had not. So I would say, yeah, which does get you to level 1, and you. What is the? There we go. Some special abilities. If you're already exhausted.
Gotta get good and exhausted before the boss gets here.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on ability checks now.
Ooh.
At level 1. So sure.
I want to know. Hold on, I'm reading this real quick. If I can get the stupid text out of the way.
It looks like an egg.
An egg?
Sorry, I was playing with the little symbols to see if there was a good one to on roll 20 to indicate that you were exhausted for next time, and I found one that looks kind of like a sleepy person when it's tiny, but it looks like a sad egg.
I will be a sad egg. I want to cast Chromatic Orb, which I can cast up to 90 feet away.
Oh, sure.
And I want to cast it as... Oh, where did it go? Acid? Yeah, acid damage. Which is his first one. I'm going to cast it as a first level spell at the red glow on the other side of the table.
Okay.
$18.
Oh,
Wait. 26, because it's plus 8.
Darn. Yeah, that hit dead center.
Hell yeah! Okay, so the damage for it would be 24 acid damage. Whoa! I rolled 3 8s! That's like the max I can roll. Haha! Exhaustion was worth it! Okay, how do I add exhaustion to myself?
I did it already.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. If you want,
Thanks for making me tired.
if you want to figure out some of the fun tools now, maybe Thea has some suggestions on how to get to that drawing pen that she used to make the other one blue. For how you can describe however you want that your acid splashed across that and tore the pentagram apart.
Oh, okay, so it's landed dead center. Are you seeing what I'm doing?
So far.
I'm doing this with a vertical mouse, so it's not that easy. And it's just gonna like splash out in a nice big, yes, beautiful, a nice splash pattern.
So, if I peek around the corner, is the pentagram look like it's lost its magic, or does it look like it's now glowing a different color and it's acidy?
You are on deck with Shia following directly after, and your slight peek around the corner shows you that Cat's beautiful arcing ball splashes across the pentagram, eradicating most of its lines and scoring deep gouges into the stone, and the red glow dissipates.
Cool.
So I don't know if you're done with your turn or not, Cat, but
I also let out like a wake up morning cockle-doodle-doo as I as I threw the orb over to the pentagram.
Hi, golf clap.
And I'm just gonna slump on the branch, heavy breathing, heavy chicken breathing, and that's it for my turn.
Thea, with Shia
Did you
on
guys-
deck.
Damn it.
What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right. I'm excited about that. I got some claps for Cat. I peek around the corner, and I know that all the lightning stuff, the purple stuff, went away.
Mm-hmm.
And we heard some noises in the past, but I don't see any other enemies, right?
We've got no other visible enemies for you, no.
Okay. Is everyone okay? I think I can only see Shia.
You
So.
can, and you would noted for sure Cat's location from sound more than visibility necessarily. But you know Cat is down there.
Is everyone okay?
Just a little burnt, but it should be all right. We still have 2 more people on this side.
I let out a little exhausted react.
I'm gonna move over to here where the cake is. Is the cake the
And-
only thing on the table?
As you're coming around the corner, you do see one guy that has finished standing up and that you'd pushed back earlier.
Ah, frick. Where?
Right here.
Here?
Yeah. I need to take his
well,
snail off.
okay.
But I just wanted to let you know that that's what you see as you came around.
Dang. Okay. Well, I was focused on the cake, but now I'm gonna, out of surprise mostly, I'm just gonna like produce flame and throw it at him, but like very not in a what's it called? It's like my first instinct is just throw fire at this guy.
Yeah, like ah.
Okay. So 26 to hit.
Yeah, all day.
Okay.
If the 26 didn't hit, we should run away.
Yeah. 8 fire damage to that guy.
Okay. That guy's still there too. Yeah, okay. Do say this one.
It was like I jumped when I saw him, and then I just like fire appeared in my hand, and then I lobbed it as I normally do.
And it hit square or wherever you were aiming.
Oh, right in the. Are they wearing armor? What do they look like?
They have a purple armor covering most of their body, but it doesn't seem to be full plate. It's a bit more of that half plate. So it's got some leather straps and such, and some chainmail behind that potentially. That you're only guessing
Any
from sound.
Exposed skin that I can see.
Oh yeah. In between the joints there are some, for sure around the face and hands, and they do have boots on, of course, but they're this one in particular doesn't seem to actually have any arm protection.
Okay, arm it is.
And you said 8, so you lob your fire mote towards them, and it lands on their forearm and starts to catch on some of their small curlies, and they just as they're beating their arm of fire off. Is there anything else on your turn, or shield?
Do they have a bow?
This one had out a bow, but seems to have dropped it for the most case when being pushed over, and is now beating off their arm. So
Beating off?
the fire off.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
All done.
That's what she said.
all done.
My turn's all done, yeah.
I was
I
asking.
mean,
I was asking if that's what she said. So, it is your turn, though. That would be pretty emasculating. Purposefully emasculating somewhat, though. All done.
I mean,
I like it.
yeah. I would have done that.
Kat, you're looking like you're missing some feathers there at 11 out of 23.
Yep, just a little bit. I got a little scorched, thrown against a wall. I'm having a fun time.
So, this is not in gameplay. This is like in the Roll20, Steve, Nep. You have like your character, your little individual person is like your character, and so it's like huge. And so I thought that that was like a monster, and so I started running towards it, and I moved, and I was like, why is it moving with my mouth?
It's running away from you, it's scared.
I got, like, the same thing happened to me. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I apologize. My thing is my other character.
Oh, your ball.
Yeah, the ball is. It's a gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, encased
Oh.
in an iron ball. It's cool. I'll tell you some
Did
other time.
anybody else's just kind of refresh?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry, I pressed a button.
Didn't know if it was just me.
I
And
pressed.
there's my camera. Hi.
Yeah, I tried to see if I could press a button, and no, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
No,
No, I
button.
can't see anything. Okay,
Don't-
never mind. I found it.
Don't
Don't
do
worry.
that. Don't do that.
I was.
How do you turn that off?
I gotta turn it off again once mine actually loads in. Apparently. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wasn't sure if it like crashed it all for me. I was like, ah, shit, Josh.
Look what you did.
Oh, I got some. Can hear and see. Others can hear and see. I can hear and see. Wow, there are a lot of options that popped up after I pressed that button.
Don't press button. Alrighty.
I think we lost Nep in that. Or are you still loading in?
No, I'm in.
Oh, okay. Doesn't show up.
Let's see. I can move.
Oh, I see the whole dungeon.
Yeah, my vision
I was just
loaded
moving.
back in. Oh goodness.
I mean, I don't have like all the people who's here at the bottom, but
How do I turn this off again? That's what I get. That's what I get. No button pressing. Oh, here we go. None. Reconnect. Ooh. That's gonna take a second. But, so, you were done with your turn though, right, Thea?
All done.
Okay.
Yes.
After you... There's a lot of flames flying around. I should get some flames on the map too. If I can...
Burn this shit down.
I do like the drawing tool for this one. It's a lot better. I don't know what your guys' take on it, but...
I didn't use astrals very much, so I don't know.
It's a little convoluted.
Easy
We could use a bit of a...
it my
Yeah. It is your turn, Shia.
wonderful. Okay. I'm doing two things. I am casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And it hits, and because I'm a level 8 bard, I can use 2 beams.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll a D10.
Since when can you Eldritch Blast?
Since I forget. It was like my last, or it was at 6th level. Bards can,
oh, okay.
they
Like
can
the
adopt a wizard spell.
warlock.
Warlock?
Eldritch
Warlock?
Blast is warlock.
Okay, then a warlock spell.
Well, I thought like you're Valor Bard, aren't you? Lore Bard.
Yes.
So Lore Bards get an additional magic spell at like level 6, and then all bards get one at 10, and so on, and a few more. They get to just pick any spell.
To be honest, D&D Beyond has taken this shit and has been rolling with it. So I've been letting myself be D&D Beyond's bitch. Whatever it tells me, I've just been doing it instead of checking the book like I normally do. So it was like, you get to pick a spell from this list, and I was like, that's right, D&D Beyond. Thanks.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can.
7 damage to this dude and this dude.
What was your to hit?
Nothing. It's an Eldritch Blast, bitch. They get hit.
Okay, bitch. You're thinking of the incorrect spell. You're thinking of a magic missile. Good.
Being
Good.
a crackling energy streaks through a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target on a hit. Son of a bitch. I keep thinking of... This is the second time I thought it was magic missile.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I take the bitch back. It's the wine. I didn't say it. The wine said it.
Well, on that note, I think I need a drink of ouzo here.
Yeah. That's just a So, what I'm going to do, range spell attack, I'm going to roll a d20 and add a 7. Ooh! That's an 18 plus, that's a nat 18 plus 7, so.
Okay.
You just do the math.
I would say that that's gonna hit both of those if you're aiming them both still.
Yep.
And how much was it? 8 that you rolled? 7. I see the 7 now.
17.
17.
Yes.
Looks for the damage.
Yes. No. 7. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I should just stop. Yeah, it's a 7. Sorry.
No worries. Let me see where they're at now.
My
The one that is closest to you takes a second blast of force to the other side of their head and is barely hanging on. You can tell. Their consciousness is waning with a broken nose, and they're barely standing there. And the other one is seems to take the hit on the shoulder and get slammed in the wall again, but not as forceful as with your thunder wave.
Okay. And then as a bonus, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to my fellow cat. And I'm gonna see she's struggling, and I'm gonna go turn to her. I'm gonna whip around my lute, and I'm gonna strum a few notes, and I'll be like, I want you to heal, my dearest cat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want you to heal, my dearest cat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys know the song I'm singing.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Okay.
I feel the healing powers taking me.
But I was like, what song has cat? Cat. Ah, pussycat. Yes, let's do that.
It works. It works perfectly.
Okay. So you now get 1d8 of Bardic Inspiration. Oh, yeah, 1d8.
What are you using? Or were you just using your voice? Just out of curiosity.
My voice?
As
like, did I just sing that?
As an instrument. Like, as Shia. I didn't know if you were using anything to intone anything else, because you could always, cantrip that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I could use just my voice. I did flip around my flute. My lute. I did say, but if that includes an action...
No, you're good. It's
okay.
I was just wondering for thematic effect. I missed your description of it.
Yeah, I said I have my lute on my back, and I said I flipped around my lute and then did a big old guitar strum on my lute,
Nice.
and then continue to pluck softly and sing sweetly to my friend cat.
Perfect. Yeah, I missed that. I think when I was pouring the drink, I apologize.
Yeah, you're good.
Is
So that's
there...
one.
Distracting.
That's 1d10 on ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws. So that should help make up for your exhaustion.
Thank you. That'll be very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
I have a
inspiration,
question.
Nep, you still have yours, and you can ask your question if she is done with her turn here, because I think then it'll be the creature's turn.
And I am done. Yes.
Okay, what's up?
My question is more just like everyone, like a visual question.
Mm-hmm.
Were the enemies wearing neophyte colors?
No, neophytes
No.
have been
Unrelated. Okay.
very. You're like, wait, couldn't they be related? Nah, they always wear red. These guys are all wearing purple.
Purple.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Cool.
Nice connection.
And it does
Well,
seem
yeah,
like
I guess.
the gnolls were possibly with the same colors, but their attire and obviously their ethnicity is completely different. But
Have I seen anyone wearing the same attire before
as the gnolls,
as the purple people?
yes, you remembered this last session, which was you guys were in the cave in Tiddy Sprinkles, now renamed from Tiddlywinks, in that cave, and you were fighting the zombies and seeing these individuals disappear into a pentagram on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Cool.
All right. Struggling, but still here, just barely. Both of the gaunt humanoid individuals are looking at each other, breathing heavily, and looking at everyone that's surrounding them. And they just go full ham, basically, as best they can, because they know there's not much left for them. And the one closest to you, Cat, runs forward with the sword drawn. Did that work? Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing. That should have worked. Hide. I can hide things, but I can't delete them. Weird. Anywho, 15 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
I'm going to, as a reaction, I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs. Just a good old, hey, look over here.
Those come through so much nicer on this too. That is one thing I would say about Roll20. Anyways.
And then, I'll go ahead and give Shia the reaction. Or the advantage.
Hell yeah.
You can add those little tokens to yourselves as well for the reaction if you needed to remember that you have.
You just essentially have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Sweet.
Okay. I need to re-roll that. That's what I need to do. Here. Longsword. Bloop. What is it? It's a 16, so it still hits.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Cat.
Oh no. My poor feathers. Yeah, 16 definitely hits.
With the lower one hitting, so it was the 15 that hit, which was... Why are there two? 8 slashing. Oh, so that's
okay.
for the disadvantage advantage. I don't like that, actually. Because it makes me confused as to which one to use. However, you've got a nice little sad face next to you, by the way, Cat. I'm not
I
sure
see it.
what eight slashing does, but
Trying to get the chicken breasts.
Oh goodness.
Or would you prefer the legs?
Che, you only offered me inspiration, correct?
which
Sarah?
that was Sarah that she was
Yeah,
talking
it was
to.
inspiration, but you have inspiration on saving throws.
Okay, I don't think I have a saving throw against a sword swing.
Just the AC check. Yeah, he's like in range.
Yeah, if it was like a dex save or a strength save, but if it's just against your AC, then no, there's nothing I can do to help. I apologize. Oh
And,
no.
that would take you down to 3, right? 11
I
minus
think
8.
it keeps adjusting my temporary hit points, and that's not what I wanted it to
Oh.
do. You said 8 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I have 3 hit points now.
Okay. So you let's see. Lose some feathers on the right side of your wing with the chop.
Oh.
And
I'm molting!
and I don't know if you've had this before, but I was thinking about this a while back, so it's kind of probably a good benefit. There's goods and bads of this situation, because I realize you should have like a flying movement if you didn't already have that in your character, which is similar to like Aarakocra, who have they can fly like 60 feet, but they can only walk like 25 or whatever, you know.
Well, I was just using like flight kind of like as the same as my walking speed.
Usually it's
'Cause,
it's
I'm a
increased.
chicken.
Usually,
Yeah, 'cause she's also a chicken. She probably has negative flying speed. I think chicken can get like a max of 3 feet of air.
I mean, unless they jump off of things, right? And then they can glide pretty good.
Yeah, like these tree branches that I was thinking about jumping off of.
Which
Oh, they can. Josh, do you have chickens?
I've had chickens, yeah. Yeah, they can
Have
do.
you seen chickens glide?
Yes, and I've actually seen them flap up on top of buildings.
Oh, someone's gonna throw me, I know it.
Yeah.
You have more graceful chickens than I have.
Yeah, if they're free range, they learn pretty quick that as they're growing up, they're like, oh, I can get on top of this building. Perfect. Mainly.
Oh yeah, we had like stacks of hay bales that they would like climb and nest into.
More like
Or-
the roosters too. They were far more adventurous
Oh.
than the hens.
We killed off all of our roosters.
Oh, that's no fun. You
Yeah,
can,
well,
Unalived our roosters. That's
What's that,
Alright.
Sarah? I missed
Alright, so I am hurting.
that. Yep. Where did he go? Weird.
One more piece.
He's over here.
It's not
Still.
right
I don't know where he went. I was playing with too many things. And then the other one just... Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to run straight towards the pentagram and start trying to clean it away and try to start redrawing it. Basically, it looks like what he's trying to do. Let's see how his performance does. That's a charisma-based skill. He's got a brush too. He got
Human dash void.
he got a 3. So he's very poorly trying to brush the water away, and as he's doing so, it's seeming to brush it in other directions across more of the pentagram as he's using his own blood to try and redraw other parts of it, and he's basically failing at drawing this pentagram on the ground. And
Why is this liquid merging?
Come on, slap him!
And finally, but not lastly, you hear from the end of the chamber a loud and boisterous
I think your mic cut out.
Yeah, it cut that out.
Boisterous.
Damn. So
That was
dissatisfying.
impressive.
Yawn is what that was. And they're smacking their lips as you hear a not too heavy foot, but definitely a larger individual, it sounds like, walking towards the chamber. Let me see if anyone can see what's going on here. Thea, who seems to be looking
Me.
over the altar directly forward into the chamber,
Yep.
sees what looks like a mostly intact skeleton raise out of a chair. The skeleton is easily now standing 25 feet in height, and they're bent over a set of clothing that seems to be prepared for them, laid out, and they're preparing to put it on, it looks like, and doing so currently.
Guys. There's a big scary at the end of this hallway.
Coming.
And
Run.
Da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
run. Dun, dun. Then we've got back of the turn order, Nip.
Oh.
Okay. So, is it possible to move through this conglomerate of people? Like, possibly through Mime.
Well, most certainly for your size as well. That's something
Okay.
I've talked about specifically too with Mime, for instance. Like, if you're standing behind a large creature, you can easily go through their legs. I mean,
Oh, man. He's a good distance away. Alright. So, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Just trying to... Oh, we still have 2 guys here.
one's
Alright.
trying to redraw a pentagram. The other, both of them looking very terribly. I mean, he didn't even have to hurt himself to use the blood his own blood that he's trying to redraw a pentagram with.
Alright, so I'm gonna attempt a Eldritch Blast. They're both named Humanoid 1.
Yeah.
Human-oid.
I guess this one. Could I? Okay.
Terrible.
I have 2 bolts, but I kind of wanna. I want to make sure one kills before I do the other, or do I have to fire them both at the same time?
They're pretty much simultaneously, as to what I understand. How's the wording work?
Okay.
I think you get to choose.
Yeah, they're pretty simultaneous. I know I could choose different targets. So which one's drawing on the pentagram?
The one closest to you.
Okay. I will fire one at each, I guess.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Alright, for the first one on the left, and then second one, just a good old pew-pews.
13 and a 21.
Yep.
You point your finger guns towards them, and the bolt sails forward, making contact with both.
Okay. And then damage for left, damage for right.
And that would be a death kill for both of them, if you would like to describe.
I want to make them into a donut. So, just the force of energy blasting through their chest, I guess, and just coming out the other side, and the pool is just ruining the pentagram permanently.
Pool of blood, of their own blood.
Yes.
And to elaborate to the force from your finger gun slam into their chest, and you just hear a solid and as it hits to the center, you see, not quickly, slowly, the center of their chest and their lungs fall out the other side of their back, just in a perfect circle on the ground.
Mm-mm.
And
Nope.
they stare at it for a second before both falling over dead.
Awesome. All right, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Cat bardic inspiration, since
Oh, 2 bardic inspirations on Cat.
Oh yeah.
Here,
How do
here.
I mark 2 bardic inspirations?
could she use them both, or is it only one or the other?
Both.
Yeah,
You
they're
Okay.
inspired.
Cat's just
Sweet.
inspired as fuck.
Fucking ready. I'm tired, but I'm ready. It's like I just took
And-
a shot of espresso and I'm fucking ready to go.
Remember, you still have advantage.
There we go.
All right,
I just use colors for those.
good to go.
All right. Then we're to Cat and Thea on deck.
Alright, so we're still in combat. Do I see anything directly around me?
Gesundheit. Directly around you, you see the corpses of many individuals and your friends, who are not corpses currently.
But I don't see any direct enemies.
From your perch atop your tree bush, you look around and you see, with your keen eyes and barely feathers, you do see far off in the chamber. You might want to scroll down on your page if you're not actually visually seeing it. Down here, to the very direct south, a skeleton that is, as I've described before, I'm not sure if you caught much of that, but easily in the realm of 20 to 25 feet tall, appearing to be naked and getting dressed.
Shit. I am going to leap to the table.
Oh, the altar. I got you. Where the still burning candle on top of a cake is.
Here goes, easy there, brave little toaster.
I am going to walk up to the cake and pull the candle off of it.
Also, could you roll me a quick dexterity? No, athletics check from your little flap with most of your wings or your feathers gone there. On the right side, especially.
Oh yeah, so it's just like this awkward leap. I got a 13.
Oh, nice. So you still stick the landing, but you do kind of misgauge your ability to flap with the feathers you have.
I'd make these people pay for that if they were still alive. Bagok. But yeah, so okay. And then after I land, I want to pluck the candle from the cake.
And your beak touches the candle on the cake, and you get a beautiful vision in your mind of one of your happiest moments, and you forget what you were doing without taking the candle from the cake, and you end your turn thinking about the thing that you were, whatever that happiest moment was, which you don't have to tell me or anything, and just that's what happened.
I would say I would have a flash. The happiest moment was the first time I got a spell to work properly at my will under the guidance of my master.
Aw.
Diligent student.
Yeah, the first time I got it to work, like, properly and not just on accident.
Or blowing off your eyebrows.
Yes. I do want to make a note that I plucked the candle off, or was attempting to pluck the candle off because I didn't want to blow it out, although I don't know if a chicken can blow.
Okay.
So if I'm standing there with it in my beak, or if I'm standing there just like touching it, I did not want to blow the candle out.
You're standing there, and your beak touched it, but as soon as it did, you drew back with this vision that you felt without actually being. You think it was in your beak. You kind of like move your neck around and don't see it in your beak. Like it somehow distracted you enough to not take it out.
Okay, so did I just like lose that memory?
No, you still are. It's almost vivid in your mind as if you were just there. And
Cat, you okay?
you're
I
kind of
squawk pretty sadly.
looking around at the state of affairs around you, and you're like, this is not the happiest memory. With all this gore.
This is not what I was just picturing. Oh god.
We lost you there for a minute.
It would be your turn, Thea, with Shia on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna step up and not touch the cake, but I'm gonna carefully lay a hand on Cat and cast Cure Wounds. And wow, 13 points of healing for you.
Oh, thank you.
What's your symbol?
No fried chicken today. That's what I say. And I just like pet the chicken.
Alright, that got me back up to 16 HP.
And some of your feathers start to grow back on your wing.
I flap and squawk happily.
And
That's all I'm gonna do.
okay.
I'm gonna make direct eye contact with Skeleton Man.
While petting the chicken.
Yes. It as a challenge. It's a challenge.
You try to make direct eye contact with them, and it doesn't seem that they are able to get their kimono over their head at the exact time that you're looking at them. And it is Shia's turn.
I feel like he should still feel the gaze.
He is very much getting the large, bulky fabric caught on his many faceted bones, it looks like.
I just hear like Monty Python, the Holy Grail, when the guy is running. It's like, and then he like runs back, and then he looks up again, and then he's further away.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are all
Okay.
like ready to go and fight him, and he's all like, I can get some coffee and take my time here.
So annoying. The rotation is. Wait, what's the shortcut to rotate? Is there a shortcut?
Mm-mm. Not that I've found.
To rotate? No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. You have to
There's a
click.
little arm on your square that should.
Yeah,
help
I
you
know, but
rotate.
the stupid thing is
Scroll out a bit.
hovering.
No.
Very annoying. Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I had that like my first time, playing this,
maybe I should stop.
and you just have to scroll out a bit in order to see the arm for the tokens to move.
Okay. Where's Skelly Boy?
From your angle, you do not see them fully. You see some movement beyond the columns, and you hear somebody kind of
So,
grunting.
would that be in this direction, Josh?
It would be in the south.
I don't see him.
No, not from your angle.
You have to go like straight through, right? So
Mhm.
he has to be like her.
He's like her that you don't see.
Yeah. Okay. So past there's like a doorway with the bolty guys, and then he's through the doorway, and we can hear him, but we can't see him. Okay.
You can. Correct.
Shia turns to Thea and goes, what is it?
It's a big fucking skeleton.
Well, leave it to me. And Do we have any other bad guys? Oh wait, where's Chicken? Shia runs up to Chicken.
Over here.
10, and touches Pooches and casts Cure Wounds. You get a 1d8. Uno d8. Uno d8. You get an 8.
Nice.
8 points of dealing damage. Ugh. That. And then Shia is gonna run forward. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's gonna be right there.
So I got 8 healed for 8, but does that take me past my temporary hit points or only up to my temporary hit points?
You mean because of the permanent down currently?
Yeah.
Only up to, well, so you can't go to your full hit points now, so it would be that temporary hit points are a minus, so you could only go up to
No!
minus the total of your, yeah. That
So I
makes
can
sense.
only go to a max of 17, which
Yeah.
I have now reached.
Yep.
No!
So you're looking worse for wear, but it doesn't seem like more of your feathers have come back than what was there, basically.
That chicken is pretty majestic,
She is confused.
flapping through the air.
Oh, the image.
Yeah.
That chicken is probably more majestic than when Cat just tried to make that 3-foot jump.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. I mean, when you're missing a few feathers.
Yeah.
Been beat up, scorched a little bit. Yeah, imagine that, but just like minus like a full wing. Just a naked little arm flapping around.
Oh, chicken wing. Start imagining it covered in sauce. That's all Shia's movements.
Okay. Are you trying for anything else from that direction?
Can I like prepare an action?
Yeah, you can always ready an action in case something were to happen. And
Really?
yeah, readying an action is you just say, in case this were to happen, I would have done this action on my turn, essentially. There are GMs and DMs or what have you that won't allow that, but more power to
Can
you.
you
So you
can
have
you
to.
ready
Yeah, I can hear you.
wait, can you ready like a spell?
If you haven't taken your action this turn, then you can say that in the case that if this such and such were to
I
happen.
didn't. Okay. Well, no, I already did my. That's what I thought. I was gonna say
I
I already
see.
did my action by casting Cure Wounds on Cat.
I apologize. Yeah.
That's a bonus action, pretty sure. Oh, it is an action. Okay. It's
Yeah.
just healing words a bonus, then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, they're like words of affirmation. You did a good job. Healing word.
Yep. That's all. That's all she. Yeah, that's all she can do. Prepare herself. She's preparing herself. She just. Ooh, she runs up and is like, "Ooh, I'm ready."
Okay. You get to that spot, and you hear a solid harumph as you get there, and you see walk into your sight now fully clothed skeleton with a kimono, put on a standing between a katana and a hat, a samurai set of armor, and start putting that on and brandishing the katana to their side.
Did they make eye contact with me yet?
Oh, as they're moving forward, they do make eye contact with you, Thea, directly in front of them, across the lava pit, petting a cat behind a cake, menacingly.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Do you want to roll for intimidation?
Yes, even though that's not gonna end well. 5.
That work. Sometimes it does. It like goes through and then doesn't tell me, and then sometimes it just goes through. I'm just gonna roll in person. I want to roll like 16. Well, you said 5. Just looks at you assertively. Did that come through finally? I pushed it like 3 years ago. Oh no, those are your own. You got a 12. So it's just staring at you, asserting his dominance and not moving any faster than he needs to finish the tasks that he's doing currently. Like, I'll get to you when I get to you, kind of.
Ooh. That's like negative intimacy.
I have negative charisma, so makes sense.
And then it would be Nep's turn again.
Okay, so everybody's just gathering around the cake at the moment.
It seems that Kat and Thea are, and Shia is down to the south.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'll chill out by the cake. The 6 is right here.
And you finally do see the 20 to 25 foot tall individual now in mostly full samurai armor and a katana that they're attaching to their hip. That is easily the full length of their body.
Could I call him a weeb? No. Okay.
Talking. I'm sorry, I just put chips in my mouth. Talking is a free action, though.
Do you think we could replicate the, like, hey, what's your name? Tony? Fuck you, Tony?
Talking is a free action.
That is true.
So.
You know what? Can I shout that far? That is...
Yeah, it's
a good distance away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. It's, 70 feet away. You'll probably...
70... I don't know many people who could shout 70 feet away. Well, I mean, maybe I'm just underestimating it.
Yeah, I think so, because, like, a football field is 300 feet, for instance.
That is true.
And I can yell across that.
Yeah. Okay. Without throwing your voice out?
Yeah, but that's just me, in particular with a football field. And we're not even talking about a quarter of that distance, so definitely.
I just want to drop a little tidbit of knowledge that bardic inspiration counts for within 60 feet. Who can hear you? But you know.
Everyone?
Oh, okay.
I agree with your logic. The old D&D logic back out there.
I see you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just show him my middle finger. Because he looks like he's gearing up for war. I mean, I guess I could Eldritch Blast him. Okay, so what about this purple lightning?
It is not there.
Oh, it's not there.
You do see their eyes, especially now that they're looking at you, glowing with the purple light of what you presume had been the breath intake of the smoke or fog or mist.
Okay, so we can confirm he is not on our side.
Can confirm.
Alright, I guess 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast it is then. It has a range of 120. So. Pew, pew.
Those are 18s.
Yep, both of them are 18.
And 4. So. Okay. They both hit.
1, 2. 10 and 11.
So 21.
Yep.
Just takes it in the face and goes, "Ah, good morning to you too."
That's how we say hello. Haha.
Huh?
And then,
Where you come from? That's a awfully rowdy hello.
well, I am a satyr. We do like our wild hellos.
I might be mishearing. Did you say you enjoy sadism? Sadism.
I may look like a
sadist.
satanic goat, but I'm a satyr.
Ah, sorry, I've got to work some of these cobwebs out of here. And he like just nonchalantly does pull a bony finger out and take it around his ear hole and pull out a nice web of spiders and then flicks it on the floor.
If I may ask, what are you doing?
Oh, I've been summoned by the oh shoot, right, the professional necromancy cult, or PNC for short. PNC. Yeah, just call them PNC. It's easier.
Are you trying to fight us?
I believe someone's my enemy here. Someone summoned me.
We're not. No, we settled-
I believe your enemy is further down the tower.
Roll a persuasion.
No. Wait, can Shia assist?
Sure.
I rolled a
Talking
26.
is a free
Oh.
action.
You know, you're good.
I roll a minimum of 10 plus 10.
Ah!
Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. We're both
Bards.
persuasive. Yeah. I was like, oh, let me help you, bro. Nah,
That work?
bro's got him, so.
Two bards trying to persuade someone. Their poor little brain explodes.
Wait, what cult thing did he say he was working for?
PNC, Professional Necromancy Cult.
Are you trying to drop hints here?
What's that?
Are you trying to drop hints here?
I honestly came up with that on a full ass whim.
It's very close to a PMC.
PNC is a bank.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
is it
well, I'm
Pennsylvania
saying-
National?
No, it is a
PMC.
necromancy cult.
It is. It is.
PMC is a private military company.
Ah.
Mm.
So, it's just... Oh, man, it's perfect.
I mean, that fits really well too.
Yeah, seriously.
He's standing there with his hand on the katana, and he goes, possible, but not likely. Only my enemy would try to persuade me of a thing like that.
I mean, I could heal you for earlier. That is my bad.
Heal? Are you trying to kill me?
Oh.
You definitely don't know what sort of culture we're in. Culture.
I mean, I was just with the robed guys and healing them worked. I didn't notice your, bony structure.
Robe guys? Who?
The other people of the PNC.
So you're not of the PNC?
We are of the PNC.
Totally.
He's definitely looking deeper at you. How does that come through?
You guys can't hear me chewing, can you?
No, you're good.
No.
Okay.
He's not as good off that time. If you want to roll another persuasion for me. Nice.
Oh, that's minimum.
No, that's a 20.
No, that's minimal. Like, that's 10 plus 10.
Yeah, well, that's average then, is what you're saying, not minimal.
Yeah, that's the lowest I can roll.
No, you can roll lower.
Good roll 10.
Yeah.
No,
You
okay,
can roll
so
11.
my
11, yeah.
my bardic feature is that for persuasion and something checks, I can, if I were to roll a 9 or lower, it turns it into 10.
Oh.
And then my modifier is a plus 10.
Oh. Okay. Now I understand. That's a very what is that one? I think
The silver tongue, it's eloquence.
Oh.
So when I make a charisma persuasion or a charisma deception check, I can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10. And then I just have expertise in persuasion. So instead of plus 5, I get plus 10.
Okay.
Or
Interesting.
So he does look you up and down, but seems assuaded currently, as if he's believing you. But he's stroking his
It's cock.
chin.
Sorry.
He doesn't have one. He does not have one of those. But he is stroking his chin. I was trying to figure out what that the jawbone would be called, but I guess it would just be the jawbone. I couldn't remember.
yeah.
Some just call it a jaw.
Yeah.
What's the massacre? Masticator?
Masticator.
Something like this, like that. Is that like the muscle itself? Masseter. Okay, no, that's a cheek muscles.
Oh, okay. Oh, I typed in masticator and it came up like a
mandibles.
Nah.
Mandibles.
Those are like the things that bugs have. I'm pretty sure they have like the maw.
And
Okay, so the mandible, the jaw or jawbone, especially the lower jawbone in mammals or fish. And then it does say like either half of the crushing organ in the arthropod's mouth parts. So yeah, it would be the lower jawbone is a mandible.
Oh yeah, interesting. That's our mandibles. Weird. I didn't know we had mandibles. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, he's stroking his mandible, and he's staring at you pensively, but seems to be, like I said, assuaded. Seems to believe this line of reasoning so far, and
Stroking his mandible still sounds gross.
it does, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And if were you done with your turn, Neb?
I guess if any more talking needs to be done, then I'm down for it. But yeah, I'm done so far.
Okay, I wanted to give everyone else here a chance to react. So, Kat,
Yeah, that's fair.
and then Thea.
What a mandible.
okay, so I had stepped away. What are we reacting to?
His mandible stroking.
So he's not picking up his katana anymore, correct? He's
It's-
just now stroking his...
It's sheathed.
Or is it
at his
already
waist. Yeah,
attached?
yeah, it's sheathed
Okay.
at his waist, and he's in full armor, but he's got one hand crossed across his stomach, and he's got the elbow rested on that arm, and is stroking his mandible or his.
Oh, so
jawbone.
like a thinker pose.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to like stop using this trackpad, not draw attention to myself, and I want to. I want to investigate this cake.
Oh,
Do we
okay.
know anything about this cake, or should I just roll investigation?
Yes, we do know about the cake. This is
It
Mime's cake.
Mime's.
I did know that, but I was like, is there any other information we have on it?
It's a birthday wish. She needs to blow out the candle. Am I just saying stuff that's obvious? They blow out the candle, and then she gets a wish. And so my guess is she could wish to close the fissure. Huh?
Aren't we in the fissure?
I was gonna say, this seems like a trap. This seems like a trap. Who gave her the cake, and why is it up here surrounded by pentagrams? This is so questionable, guys.
We are at 9:41. It would be a reasonable place to pause if you wanted to wait to ask me Mason questions. I can fill in some gaps, but I feel like that would be a reasonable time to let me...
I wanna take one more turn before we do
Well,
that.
yeah, everybody will have a time to react, but I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're investigating, you can go ahead and roll investigation. If you want a history check, as into what you remember from the past, you could roll that, and I can fill in some details as well. Kat?
I'm gonna roll an investigation.
Okay.
17.
You are looking at the cake, and you use your wizard eyes as your cat, your chicken form, and you are looking at it and can tell that this cake has been prepared by magical hands. Very strong magical hands, you might add, just because in your own thoughts, every detail on the cake is impeccable, beyond that of any mortal hands, you're realizing.
Do I sense anything sinister about it, or just the fact that it has been magically prepared?
With your minimal investigation of, I'm assuming you're looking at it, and you said you're trying to be rather obtuse about it, so to say. You're not trying to, like, stick your foot in the cake, or you're just kind of like sniffing around it, looking at it, I'm guessing.
Wary about touching it again.
Right.
Although that was a pleasant memory, I don't just want to outright touch it again.
Okay. So that's what you gathered from it, essentially.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just, like, hunker down and, like, nest down and try to look inconspicuous.
With your wounded wing, Thea, it is your turn. And Shia, you're on deck.
Yes. I feel chaotic. I'm going to still making direct eye contact if I can. Once that conversation is over, I am going to change wild shape into a dire wolf.
Okay.
And they're like huge. They're like bigger than horses and stocky. And I want to look like a regular one, but just like the ridge of hair along my back is like kind of like forest green-ish. But otherwise, it just looks like a dire wolf. And I'm gonna take the biggest fucking bite out of this cake.
You...
Well, while making eye contact with him. This is my intimidation tactic because mine was so low.
Sure. You, I was going to do something here, but I think the roll was too good for that. Actually, that's kind of fun. You go to bite the cake, and just as Kat got their happiest memory, you got your happiest memory as your canines just touched the icing on the cake. And it is, though, specifically in this particular case, as you were changing into the dire wolf, the first time you transformed into another animal ever.
Aw.
and whatever that animal is, you find yourself in that shape now, and you're looking around like, wait, what? I was trying to eat the cake, and you're looking at the cake, and there's only the slightest of indent where the tips of your canines touched it, and your tongue, whatever shape it might be in this particular instance, rides across the icing on the cake, and you get that memory instantly again before it dissipates as you're swallowing.
Oh.
So you were completely distracted to the point where you didn't even bite down, but you changed shape into whatever that animal was. I'm not sure what that first animal shape would have been.
Did I actually physically touch the cake?
Briefly, and almost to the point where it, like, it was, like I'd said, only the tips of the points on your canines as a direwolf.
Okay. And I can't do anything else?
No, yeah, your turn ended. It kind of, you faded out of consciousness for enough time for it to, yeah, it ends your turn, essentially, by touching the cake.
Okay.
Does Shia see her going to bite the cake and then stopping and then gazing off and drooling?
Yeah, I'd say. You would,
Stop
witness
touching the cake! Why?
And,
What cake?
I'm gonna bite the cake every turn.
let me know what your shape is eventually, before next session, I guess, because
What
then,
my first shape was?
yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you right now.
Oh, sure.
So I'm making this up right now, but as a young druid, rescued a bird with a broken wing and raised it back to health, and then before she released it, she also wild shaped into a similar bird, and they flew off together, said their goodbyes, parted ways, and that was the first time.
Beautiful. I'll have to remember that for the inspiration. I'll count that as well. I think Kat had one too, but I don't know if you were.
I did. I had a memory of casting magic for the first time.
Yep.
I remember my first time. Okay, Shia's turn.
Yep.
Okay. I'm so excited. So she is going to kind of run up, sneak around the column, see the skelly dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's been pretty cool, right?
You see him. You mean what do you mean he's been pretty cool? Because you see him standing there stroking his mandible.
Well, in the
chilling.
conversation with Nat.
Yeah, he seemed rather tame. Yeah, I'm not sure the context of cool. That's all I'm so trying to clarify, because it's a rather vague terminology for how a large giant skeleton in samurai armor might be acting. I'm not entirely sure what cool might be, because that already sounds cool to me.
Okay. So, she's gonna try to stealth up, because she doesn't really want to be seen.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll stealth then.
Oh, that was weird. There's that. Oh, it's like rolling in two different places. Oh, wait, 4 plus 11. That's 11.
Ooh, not bad. Let's see what his. There he is. Is there? Has he got it there? Passive. Yeah, his passive perception is 18. So he just looks at you as you're coming around the corner, like, and basically just says, "Oh, Are you part of the PNC as well?
Yes. Actually, I'm the leader. And she steps forward. And that is a deception.
Sure. Deception, if you'd like.
I mean, you tell me.
Yeah,
But
go for it.
she says.
Sometimes I forget about those other abilities. So I try to keep it simple in my mind because of the skill, the amount of skills sometimes. But like I've said too, you can create skills on a whim. So there's always, if you wish to use another skill and it seems applicable, I will tell it you. So essentially, you can just be like, hey, I want to do this, and can I use this skill to accomplish it?
That's cool. There is such a thing as custom skills in D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's going to try to deceive. She's going to say, I am a part of PNC.
Ooh, that's a net.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, and he looks you up and down and goes, I can tell by your bearing you are someone of import. Simply just by being in this room, you have lightened it up. He kind of gets a little twinkle in the purple mist in his eyes.
And she says, yes, you say you like what we've done with this place?
This room's doing pretty good, as I've protected it over the years, but kind of tilts his head and looks out into the other chamber. Looks like the other could use some work. Phew.
Yes, I know. A lot of blood. You know, there's other individuals that feel the need to bleed, if you get what I mean. I don't really agree with the way that they do things, but as the leader, I'm here to support. I'm not here to, tell them what they need to do. So, we actually brought you along to supervise. It is our individual's birthday, and we get to have a party of a lifetime.
Supervise. What is this? That's a lot of dice.
sorry. My bad.
I was like, oh, Josh, rolling.
I'm not.
Sorry.
My dice is purple. My dice is purple. I like that the dice changes color according to the little color that's associated with your name. Anywho,
that's cool.
so
I got a 56 in case anyone was wondering.
Wait, you got a what?
Boo. 56.
he's
On your.
I just accidentally rolled 5 d20s. I
Oh,
was just like playing around with the dice thing.
he's staring at you and continues to kind of draw out that word that you use, supervised. If you want to go ahead and roll, in this particular case, it would be more. It would be more deception, I would think. Yeah, than persuasion, because you're not really trying to. Either way, you can roll another deception if you
I
like.
mean, I just rolled a nat 20. I just figured I'd just keep rolling, but... Oh, son of a bitch. 3 plus 5, 8.
He goes, back in my day, supervise was you told somebody to do something, they fucking did it. These younger generations, what is it with them? But I mean, being part of PNC means that these days. That's what it means.
Kids these days.
Can I ask, as someone, as such a high individual, I incredibly respect you. And I feel that your opinion matters. So, what do you believe that PNC should be?
Oh, asking the important questions. That definitely shows the initiative that it takes to be in a leader's place. I think I might have a interview for you to go to. Well, it is important to assure that we meet our clients' needs, wants, and wishes, of course. But sometimes those wants, needs, and wishes clash with reality, if you catch my drift. And to accomplish those are our prime objective, no doubt, because happy clients equals more gold in our coffers, and more gold in our coffers equals more power, as our overall standing is based primarily on such things. I'm sure you understand. The simple business strategies that we use. But the best and most prime thing then would be to assure that we have a client that is eating out of the palm of our hands, essentially. And he holds up a skeleton-like hand and kind of flicks his wrist and
Oh, naughty. She's like, so I take it you've seen our creation, and she kind of hints to the cake.
that is your creation?
Yes, powerful magic. I am quite proud of this one. I mean, she's lying. She is lying out of her ass at this point. She is like tapping into her like royalty rolls and is just milking it. Like, yes.
And
Goddamn princess.
and what you'd seen in his
It's a good thing
hand,
I'm a wolf because I would ruin this.
you were two birds on the cake, remember? Or next to the cake, rather.
Oh, did I turn into a bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Wait, so
what kind
I
of
can't be a
bird
dire wolf then?
No, currently you are not a direwolf. It would.
God damn it.
You're.
I wanted to be powerful. Okay, fine. Not an intimidating bird, it's like a sparrow.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah, that kinda
trying to
works.
ask.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he says that while you look back over and see on the palm of his hand a small scene of what looks like a human literally eating out of his hand, just like visually. That's what it looks like. He's just played a small little caricature in his hand, and he's looking at the cake past you and looking back at you. If you wouldn't mind rolling. Oh, is that the 8? Is the new deception, or was that the last one? No, that was the last one, wasn't it?
Oh,
'cause there's
that
the
was
20.
that was the most recent deception.
Okay.
That was me talking to him about
The-
oh shit, what was that?
Go ahead and roll again, though. I know it wasn't about the cake.
Okay.
It was about being there and being in charge, and then it
So many
was
rolls.
yeah,
Oh, son of a bitch.
one more than last time. He goes,
Okay.
I'd like to see who you got to help you on that project, but needless to say, you're on a progressive path here. I will take that into account and relay it to some of your superiors, certainly. Speaking of which of the factions inside of PNC do you hail from again?
Son of a
And he
bitch.
gets a big grin on his face of,
Son of a bitch.
If I may, we're more of a newer faction.
Gosh,
that would be...
I didn't ask you to speak. She demands.
It would still be a bonus or an assistance of whatever you're going to roll for your deception and whatever you actually come up with. If you come up with something good, I might, always the chance for advantage.
Yeah. 18. Okay.
Do you want me
should
to
I go-
still roll for assistance as possible, or
Yeah.
that would be an advantage to the roll. So
Yeah.
But,
23.
or maybe just take it. Jesus.
Um.
His roll, it's fine.
So what was the?
Ooh, yeah. So at advantage, it was a total of 22, and Tia is gonna say, "Well, he isn't wrong. We are growing, which is why we summoned you. We are the you said sanction. Sorry, I got
Faction.
caught up in my say it again.
Faction. Like which part of the cult are you from, essentially?
Faction. Okay. I kept turning action, and I was like, "That's not faction." Okay, so she's like, "We are part of the Wish faction, where there's a positive and a negative to wishes. It is absolutely diabolically brilliant. I'm quite excited about this." More bullshit.
Oh, this is interesting, and I totally understand your outburst, but I guess sticking with the times, you have to appease everyone. So yes, you're doing wonderful, he says out to Nep. I understand. And he's kind of talking lower, but projecting it towards you, Shia. Keep on that one. He's going to need some whipping later.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, no, I mean, I feel like this warrants. What's your favorite faction?
Oh, I'm above factions, dear. At this level, I'm immortal, essentially. I don't play these mortal games. I come, I do the job that is required. Take rest for a while if I want. Maybe go gallivanting in the blood of past enemies or my children's past enemies. That's a great fun time, actually. Ooh, if you haven't drank Orphan's Tears, great wine.
Okay, so out of character, Orphan's Tears is a drug. It's where you mix, like, pretty sure hard liquor and cocaine.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Well,
I didn't know that.
Well, there's
that would make an interesting drink.
So, I mean, ironically, yes, yeah, sure, that actually works out perfectly.
Made that up completely on the spot.
Brilliant.
Okay, it's ecstasy. My bad.
Even
Not
better.
cocaine.
Oh man. Anyways.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Pretty sounds like a good time.
Yep.
She is like, yes, a good bottle. That sounds absolutely delectable.
So
that's where. Go ahead.
To elaborate, then, what is my role here, then, as supervisor? Why have I been summoned?
You are to officiate our first event.
Oh my god.
Blowing of the candle. He says, oh, wait, no, shit. That's... Never mind, sorry. I'm mixing my characters. I was like, as she flashes Loki's cape, and I'm like, nope, not Loki.
Your minds are melding.
I mean, that's a beautiful part of this this whole campaign.
Yep.
I mean, is technically maybe Shia does go to like flip back Loki's cape and goes, "Oh shit."
Yep.
Huh, that was weird. And then shakes it off and kind of like singles back to
Circles.
No, signals.
There we go.
See, this is the fun thing about alcohol, is it really just brings out all the dyslexic singles and signals sound all the same. They're the same fucking word to me.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Signals to the cake.
Oh, okay. So you were going for that still. I see. But,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be the one blowing out a wish that comes with consequences.
No.
Do we have
No.
Do we have a sacrifice?
Oh, we have a sacrifice. I would say you officiate, which means you observe, you watch, you officially put wishes onto the PNC factions. That is what I'm looking for. We've been really looking for support.
Oh, I see. You're an upstart and I think that's the correct terminology of inside of the faction looking for more power. You've come to the right place. I've funded many a faction. By the way,
Wonderful.
you can call me Ashuma.
Ashima.
Do any of
You
us
spell
recognize
that
his
for me,
name?
please.
Recognize.
Write it down.
Yep, that's exactly how I'd spell it. And recognize, you would have to roll a history check if you're looking for something from far from your past. Outside of this particular moment, Kat.
Okay. Oh shit.
It turns you around. And dump.
Well, that sounds just wonderful. As long as, do I get to come up with some of the stipulations of, what happens if, the wish comes true? That sounds like a lovely ploy.
That does sound like fun.
What?
And Shia is like, her wheels are spinning at this point, going, how can we trick this guy to think that Mime is blowing out a wish for the good, but if whatever she wishes, because I can't, I mean, that's Mime's wish.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's gonna have to be an act.
We
It's
can
gonna
probably hold
Mime
off
has-
here,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
that's what my thought was. My thought was to, like, charm. I have 2 actions, and I don't know if the team. I guess I'm gonna metaing this.
yeah,
so, like,
we're at the end
my
of the
2
session. It's a
actions
good time to do it.
We're to, like, charm him, or I have polymorph, which I can turn him to any object I want him to, and if that object if he stays as that object, like, if I could turn him into, like, a bouncy ball and put him in my pocket, and as long as that object doesn't get hurt, then he can turn into a bouncy ball permanently. So,
You're gonna carry
these are
a boss, a 25-foot
Honestly-
tall boss skeleton in your pocket and then trip, and he's gonna explode out and kill us all.
So right now I'm thinking he's on our side, Kurt, or not necessarily our side, but he believes that we are allies at the moment.
correct. Yeah.
So probably just leave it at that. No need to
Well,
polymorph
I figured-
him to cause him to hate
that's
us.
a backup.
I think
that
the more
was
fun
my
thing.
plan A, but then he saw me, and so I went into the charm mode, and then my guess is we're all gonna do this, like, dance of, like, ooh, the pain, you know?
I mean, I was gonna turn into a direwolf. I'm gonna attack him no matter what.
Oh,
I guess this is also metagaming, but, like, now that I'm a sparrow, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But Why would we let this cult leader just get away? Wasn't our whole
I mean,
purpose that we're trying to eliminate the cults? Like, Thea's not gonna just be like, okay, we're allies, we're gonna get away scotch-free. Like, I feel like we came in here with a purpose, and, like, maybe you guys can trick him somehow, but if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna attack him.
I mean,
Yeah,
we could
so
probably
she-
have a moment to set up.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attack him while she is doing her thing. I'm gonna let that play out, see what we gain from it.
As Cat, I kind of want to walk over to the little sparrow that's giving the skeleton this menacing look and just put one of my wings over it. Like, it's cool. Hold on for a second.
Yeah, Cat could probably hold the sparrow back.
Well, I guess it's just more along the lines we don't need to start killing right away.
Well, that's what, like, she is like, you know, I've just burnt through all of my first level spells. I'm halfway through my second level spells. I have two
Yeah.
fourth level spells. And I barely have, like, what can she do? She is literally just charming him just to sit, and she just, like, half-ass saved chicken, like, Cat. She's like, our group is not doing well. She's just gonna milk this for what it is and try to, like, trick him into something. Because, again, we don't have our full group, and I think that having Mime and understanding her perspective on maybe how she makes the wish come true, or we don't know about the wish enough to, like, I think this is where it'd be a good stopping point, because
Yeah.
then Mime could fill in our memories a little bit more.
Also, I'm thinking of the aspect of how you guys are going to try and explain to Mime what the situation is without giving away the fact that you aren't part of PNC.
Mm. Is it
I could
Mime?
probably send a mental message.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't I send, like, mental messages through the Torg? Because I technically don't talk. And they hear me in their heads.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
if you're
then there's...
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, the torque or just the cantrip message.
Alright, so we have a couple of options.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, for your particularity, Cat, as long as he doesn't understand chicken.
But let's hope he doesn't.
Because usually what was
That would be
happening
awkward.
is basically like you could, and two, for a clarification on those, I mean, we're metagaming the fuck out of this right now, so this is perfect, but you have witnessed and have done in the past, all of you, a direct message into anyone's head with the Torques, without speaking verbally at different and varying times. So that's always an option. Whether or not you remember that, I don't know, but it's on the table.
I do not remember that.
I think this is a good stopping and reassessing point. I've set
Yeah.
him up, and whether someone else has spells who's currently sleeping, and they kind of like wake up, and then they're like, "Oh, I have enchantment." Yeah, I just figured it's a safe play for the time being, and we can definitely. In my move, I'm definitely casting polymorph, and I'm gonna try to take this man mother.
What?
down.
I mean, first we should figure out what creature it is. So then, like, for example, we could drop it into a lava pit and just have him burn alive.
We have a conveniently placed lava pit right in front of us.
I mean,
Yeah.
we just have to make sure it's deep enough so can't just
Wait, where's the lava pit?
Right in front of
pretty
us.
sure right here.
Oh, that's lava?
Yep.
Well, shit. Okay, well, I have True Strike. So, I could cast True Strike and understand the target's defenses, and gain advantage on my first attack if we need be.
Oh, I mean,
So like,
yeah.
maybe that's what I do now. I'm talking to him.
No, don't cast a spell on him right now.
Wait, he wouldn't know. It's True Strike. It doesn't say they know. Concentration. You point your finger at a target at range. Your magic grants.
At him.
Yeah, it can be like a. Like she can just be like a sly finger.
I think we should play that you just are BSing him until like Nep or whoever or Kat can get messages across to everyone else.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, is Moon okay?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't been here in a while either.
Oh,
Like personally,
They
is
haven't
Moon
been.
personally okay?
Yes, not Moon themselves, but Chris.
yeah, Moon. He likes. They like all of their the other names. I think I've asked that question multiple times, and I haven't gotten a straight answer. So Moon is probably
But
the best.
Moon, the person
Mhm.
themselves,
I
are they
understand.
okay?
Yes, they are. They've been just gallivanting as far as I am aware. Currently, they were just pastly in Chicago, for instance.
Oh, well, I knew they had COVID for a bit and were quarantined.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that was
that,
like.
I'm pretty sure that was a while ago.
Yeah, I was
but-
gonna say that was in July, and then in August, they let me know they weren't going to attend for most of August, so I'd followed up this month to make sure that they were going to be able to make it back, and yeah, they just finished up that, so I think they're still reeling and getting sorted again. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
yep, I think
Alright.
think that would be the sesh though, guys. Thanks for making it here. I mean, you guys survived the first onslaught. Let's see if the next portion for the final boss man.
Sweet.
It's acting very much
Yeah.
like a boss man.
Survive.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of go back and listen to the Pajillion accents I tried with Shia tonight.
I think you eventually ended up on the roundabouts the right one, at least towards the end. You know, a little bit posh.
Yeah, it's a little. I went a little bit more English than intended, like English Australian than intended, because she is just very lightly proper. But you know, it's fun to accent. It's
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
it's a good time.
I wasn't expecting to go that way with the BBEG there, but he seemed like he's in a gold fucking chamber. Like, just the more I watched him and looked at him and thought about how he's getting ready too, and I'm like, nah, he's not like the. Yeah, no, he's clearly a person of influence of some sort of nature, and like I'm just developing him in my mind as we were playing, basically.
I mean,
Yeah,
it definitely
see?
gave you an opportunity to like flesh him out more and not just be like, "Oh no, you guys are the bad guys for sure." And all I know is slash. It's like when you're playing a video game and you're actually listening to like the NPC's conversations and their thoughts rather than just fight.
Oh yeah. But I had come up with the PNC a while ago because I was like, oh man, I don't know when it was, but I just kind of came off with it with a fly. Like I was looking at PNC and I was like, yeah, that professional necromancy cult. And I'm like, oh, I'm using that.
Not sponsored by the bank.
No, not at all.
So we don't
If they
know.
want to sponsor.
Yeah, right.
We don't know who PNC is. We've never heard of that.
I'll Did you ever roll that history? Cat?
I did
didn't roll
not,
anything.
but I can.
I mean, you're still there, so we are on the hour, and I'm about to hit stop recording. But if you want to roll it, I will wait a sec.
Oh, jeez. 13. I'm listening to the conversation between Shea and the skeleton with my shaped ring over the sparrow.
You still do have 2 sets of bardic inspiration.
Those are 6s or 8s?
Mine's
an
a
8.
6.
Shea gave me an 8.
And Nep gave you a 6.
Okay, I'm gonna use the 8 now then. Roll. Cool! 1, so 9. Or no, wait. Not 9.
14.
History check 14, yeah.
You want to roll the other one now?
Sure! Okay, so that'll make it an 18.
Very nice. You first get an inkling, and as you contemplate it more and more, you remember an old legend of a death cult, one of or fascinated with the process and avoidance of death in the manner of necromancy, and trying to elongate not only oneself's lives, but utilizing other dead things to come back to life.
I would say that this is something that my master specifically would have touched on, because my master seems to have a fear of aging.
Ah, I did not know. Was unaware
Hence
of
why
that.
he sent me to look for the alloy.
Ah. They had not gone the direction of the alloy, you know from your studies. They had gone the direction of another sort of magical influence, one that permeates everything and anything. Pure form of energy, essentially, is what they were searching for. And it's as far as you know, it had died off for a time, for the most part, or at least had been vanquished quite heartily from another ancient foe. You're not remembering the exact names of who defeated them, because that wasn't as important to the fact that they were defeated almost hundreds of years ago, maybe even longer than that.
Hundreds of years ago. So they're still operating down here in hell. Do they not know that they're in hell?
You wouldn't even have any inkling of the fact that they're where they were, essentially, is what you're gathering, other than that they know that they're in this chamber, for instance, but they don't know where that chamber resides on the planet, at least as far as you're gathering. You're at least you're unsure from this particular individual. And honestly, you only know that you were in a vestige of hell that's burst forth from it, not truly in the depths of it, so to say, currently.
Okay.
In Alalopolis, at least.
What's PNC stand for again?
Private necromancy cult?
Private.
Professional.
Oh, is it professional?
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh,
They,
okay.
they know what they're doing. They're professionals. Gotta trust your professionals. The necromancy kind.
Alright, professional necromancy cult.
I like club. That's pretty funny.
I was gonna say,
Also called What's Club.
the difference between the people who summon him and him, the Spidey, skeleton dude.
Wait, what?
Mighty skeleton.
Club versus cult.
Oh, I see.
The skeleton dude is like club, and then they're like cult.
I see. Forget not that one of them did escape as well.
We should go through the portal just to see where it goes.
Oh, that one's destroyed by acid.
Well, shit.
Well, the blue one is still intact, but that one's not the red one, obviously. And it could potentially take you to the same place. You have no idea.
There's going to be a lot of rocks in one of them.
Yeah, I thought for sure they were using it to summon something. That's why I was like, destroy it.
Yeah, me too.
There was only like a couple rocks. It's not that many. It would be pretty funny though. Just like who brought all these rocks?
If I had more turns, there would be more rocks.
Just keep throwing rocks and hoping that it's gonna hit one, or throw some knives and assume it's gonna be a Dobby.
Adobe Hut.
Adobe. Also the purple mist. Don't know what that is.
Oh, that's not on the map currently, but it's in.
Not anymore, but it was.
Yeah, I took the sacrifice of exporting it from Astral, which makes it all one layer. So then I can't take stuff off the layers, and I think I may have made a map without them on there, but there's not a really good easy way to on Roll20 to load two different maps and get them the right exact size and as each other and turn them on and off for things like that during gameplay. It just much easier otherwise. But I figure you guys can use your imaginations well enough, and we can draw on it otherwise. Oh, cool. Good session, y'all.
It was.
It was pretty productive.
Got a lot accomplished. Made a bunch of messes.
That needs to be my on my resume.
Yes.
Any other? Oh, I don't think I get to tell you, Sarah, but I did tell Cassidy to this point. I don't know if I mentioned it to you. I think you were still at the workshop too, anyways, Jesse, but I did send you guys an email, if you haven't seen, from the emails that I have with the Airbnb. It is booked for Halloween for sure. Just as a all-inclusive update. Actually,
I'll get you your money. I mean,
oh yeah, whenever. I also realized I did not send that to you specifically in an email. I think I need to send it. I did send it to everyone else though.
yeah, send it to me and I'll pin it because Johnny will forget.
That's fine. I will do that. Cool.
Coo.
Nice turkey leg here, whoever drew that, by the way. Oh, if I hover it over, it does tell me it was Kat who does the drawings. That's kind of cool.
Turkey leg?
Oh, I drew that turkey leg.
You did? Okay, maybe it's just because I'm in Kat's box, and I'm technically hovering over Kat, even though the tiny little chicken is not actually out to 5 feet in the box. That is a good chicken leg.
Thanks. I found out that on Roll20 you can play music from from Roll20.
Yeah. Wait, you can? You guys can?
No, you can.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, I noticed you can upload like MP3s and stuff like that, and then play it. I didn't think there was a way to play like Spotify or YouTube or so on and so forth.
So I don't know. I was just creeping around when I rolled all those dice by accident.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.